Can you hear me? First and foremost, let me know if you can hear me. Ooh. Okay, we should be good. We should be good, theoretically. Let me move this over here. Yay, people can hear me. All right. Hello, River. My sweet River, how are you? Alyssa, hello. Tanasa, Rebecca, Real Introvert. Oh my God, we got everybody. Thank you for already the birthday wishes. '17th birthday, so you're not legal yet? Not yet. All right, I need music in my ears. I mean, maybe I should listen to this brand new song, or this brand new album called Mayhem. That is what I'm going to listen to. All right, where's that album? Okay. Hi, George. Long time no talk. We haven't talked in like 30 seconds. Look, George. There are no more tears to cry. I see Chucky as your birthday king. For now. Although, the rumors are this next movie, this next Chucky movie we're getting, apparently, I think they're sending him to space. I think we're getting Chucky X. As long as it's better than the TV show. I'm doing okay. I recently got a pacemaker and am resting in hearing. You got a pacemaker? You better stay away from microwaves. Just stay away from the microwave. Just order delivery. Happy birthday. How are the SATs? I love that. Happy birthday, we all chant in unison. Do I have this thing set up to be monetized is the real question. I'm having flashbacks to when I was like, I think it was like a year and a half that I was making videos and never at any point so when I started making videos for the channel, I don't know why I thought this, but I was under the assumption that you could only have either a Patreon be monetized or YouTube be monetized. So there was like a year and a half where I was not monetized on YouTube. And then I said something to somebody and they're like, what do you mean you're not monetized? And I explained, I was like, can't you only have one? They're like, where the hell did you get that from? And I was like, I don't know. So that I fixed that, but all that income, gone. What is your birthday wish? I wish Buffy Summers never came to Sunnydale. No, I'm just kidding. What is my birthday wish? My birthday wish is for Chris Evans. Actually, no, I take that. Well, always. My birthday wish is to eat cheesecake, get 8 hours of sleep, and then wake up in the morning with Paul Mescal in the bed with me. Please. Happy birthday from Sweden, the land of my people. A nanotech enhanced Chucky. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Hi, Rebecca. How's your day going so far? Honestly, it's a normal day for me. I worked, and then now I'm here, and they forgot my birthday at work, so play Zombie Boy. Don't y'all, Zombie Boy is like crack to me. Happy birthday from southern France. Mi petite monstre. Ooh. I want to go to France. Happy birthday, Ed Oxenbould. What is that? Happy birthday from San Antonio. I've been to San Antonio a couple times. My best friend lives in Austin. Suan. Oh my god, what does that remind me of? Suan. Wait. Is that the name of... Was Suan the name of Ma in Ma? That was her name, right? I refuse to work on my birthday. I just can't. I don't know how to not work. What's on Michael Myers' chat? Oh, I gave him like ribbon nipples. Hi, Wendy. Happy birthday, Nick. Always a pleasure to see you. I'm so glad I made your birthday stream today. Forever handsome. Aw, thank you, Ray Charles. Appreciate you. Happy birthday from South Africa. That's so far away. Thank you. I would go to Africa, although it seems really hot. I don't like heat. But I want to see I would go on like a safari. Oh my god, that sucks where your coworkers suck. The best part about it is that I have been at the company that I work for 5 years. There is a person on my team that has been there 6 months, and we share the same birthday. My entire team remembered his birthday and did not remember mine. Happy birthday from space. I would love to be just shot into space. You know you're getting old when your birthday wish is for 8 hours of sleep. Facts. I was literally, it was last night, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was laying in bed and messaging George. And I was like, George, I have to go to sleep. This is crazy. I have to get up in like 4 hours. Death or love tonight. What's your favorite cake? I need to zoom in. Like, my blind ass can see shit. There we go. There we go. What's your favorite cake flavor? I mean, well, I was about to say, this doesn't count as cake, except it literally has the word cake in the name. Cheesecake. Although this is not I ran out of time. I went on my lunch break today to grab the cheesecake. And ideally, I would have had Cheesecake Factory, which is my favorite cheesecake. But cheesecake. And I also like anything with cream in it. Watch yourself, y'all. I told you before you look like Ed Oxenbould. Ed Oxenbould. Who the fuck is this man? Did you just tell me that I look like the little kid from The Visit? And from, oh my god, what was that movie that we watched? Better Watch Out? Although he was the less horrible one. Should I start rapping like him? Haley with the super chat. It's no Paul Mescal, but from me to you, happy B-Day. Listen, I can make $20 last a lot longer than Paul Mescal, okay? Damara. Thank you. Birthday cake or birthday pie? Oh, if I had pie. I love pie. Apple pie, pumpkin pie, cream pie, banana pie. Oh. Shadow of a Man is my favorite. I listen to it at the gym. I wish Spotify had like some sort of tracking thing so that I could see like how many times I listened to a song within a day. Because since the album has come out, I have been like obsessed with an individual song each day. And today, I think while I was working, I like I had the song on repeat, and I think I must have listened to Shadow of a Man today at least 15 times. Just like how I do when it's my birthday, you should rewatch all of the Buffy episodes that feature her birthday. If I had the time to do it today, I would. I feel like I always try to do the type of things like usually on Thanksgiving I will watch Pangs. If I can remember, like in and around Christmas, I watch Amends and stuff like that. Which Buffy birthday episode would I watch? In honor of our fallen soldier, Michelle Trachtenberg, I would watch Older and Far Away, where they all get trapped in the house. Have you picked a movie for your birthday to watch? As I'm falling asleep tonight, what will I watch? What should I watch? Maybe I would watch... Oh, there was something that the other day... Oh, you know what I want to watch, even though it's not a good movie? I was talking about it yesterday with George, or maybe it was earlier. Whenever. No, it was yesterday. Rings. Not the good one, which was like, you know, the short that takes place between 1 and 2, but the most recent one, which was bad. But I haven't seen it in a long time, so maybe I'll watch that one. No, not on my birthday. Well, what the fuck do I care? Did you say anything about them forgetting your birthday? No, I avoid talking to them in general. But we have a team meeting tomorrow where they always have like a, here's whose birthdays happened, you know, recently. So the gaggery that will be everyone's face when it is said that it was my birthday. And they all forgot. Don't blame me. My supervisor always says happy birthday to everyone. Mine came in crickets. Corporate culture, man. Also, to everybody saying happy birthday right now, thank you. Like, I know there's a lot of people saying it. Out to take you to the Garden of Eden. I'm so sorry you had to watch Infested. I am too. I am too. Don't go to space with one of Elon's rockets. I wouldn't touch anything. I wouldn't even, like, if Elon Musk was walking in front of me, I wouldn't even want to, like, and I was behind, I wouldn't even want to be on the same path. I don't want to be, he's disgusting. Lorena, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member, Lorena. I like cookie cake for my birthday. I'm very weird with cookies. I'm like, I don't know. I go back and forth with cookies. Like, I'll have, like, a craving for a cookie, like, maybe once every 6 months. The place around here that only sells cheesecake that people like. I'm not a fan of cheesecake. Fun fact, if you've ever watched Golden Girls, a majority of, I think all of, I don't know if it was all of them, at least 2 of them hated cheesecake, and they ate cheesecake every single episode. Happy birthday from the UK. Love watching your react. Did I put liquor in that? Maybe. Happy birthday from the UK. I will be going to the UK this year. I love watching your reactions. Chucky and Scream being a real highlight. Do you know how mad I am that I can't watch Scream 7 on the channel? I would like to avoid all of that, you know, drama. First time seeing you in the channel. I liked, subscribed, and commented. Look, you liked, subscribed, you did the exact order of operations that I say in every video. Thank you. Luca, happy birthday, Nick. Fun fact, I just reacted to Luca. RC, I bake amazing cheesecakes. Where's mine? Where's mine? My husband makes amazing cheesecakes. Where's mine? Both the cheesecake and the husband. What does that say? Oh, I was like, I heard like this weird wet sound. I was like, what the fuck is that? Come here. Say hello to your fans. They come here for you, not me. Say hello. Those are your fans. Come on. All right, what do people think? Her birthdays are usually tragic. Same. Happy Death Day Part 1 and Part 2 is good for birthdays. I have seen the second one, and I didn't hate it. But I feel like unless they make a third one, I don't really feel a need to watch the second one again. I think if you log into Spotify on a desktop, you can see your song. Oh, really? I think I have Spotify on my computer. Do I? I do not. I'm going to check that afterwards because I'm curious. There's an app called Airbuds, and it does a weekly recap of you listen to every day. Oh, I would be very, very curious to know. But I don't know if I'd want to share that with people because I think, like, if people saw how many times I listened to a single song, I would be committed. What's a good birthday horror movie? What is a good birthday horror movie? I don't know, but now I changed my answer on the Buffy birthday episode. Helpless in season 3 because it's basically like a slasher movie. What is a good birthday horror movie? Now I need to look that up. Birthday horror movie. Two lovers regret their time. I don't know. I mean, I guess Happy Birthday to Me, but I don't think I've ever seen Happy Birthday to Me. I just know that it exists. I really don't know, though. Birthday horror movies. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I've never seen Happy Birthday to Me. I've seen... Why does My Soul to Take come up on this list? You know what? Child's Play. I'll go with Child's Play because it was Andy's birthday in the beginning. You and Zavid are my favorite channels. Thank you for all the videos. I know you're thinking me, not Zavid, when it comes to releasing videos. But thank you. Dean, watch Terrifier. Why don't you go fuck yourself, Dean? No, I'm just kidding. But no. Absolutely not. Yes, Rings 2017. Hi, James. Watch Amelia. Hell no. Is that the thing that everyone's freaking out about? With what's her face, Gamora? Zombievers is one of the greatest films ever made, ever. If you have not seen Zombievers, oh my god, what's the quote I love from it? What's all that racket? I don't know. They're probably over there scissoring to... What is it? Scissoring to Lady Gaga. Have you been watching Yellow Jackets? I have not. So I'm not doing Yellow Jackets for the channel for season 3 because season 2 just didn't pull the numbers. I will be putting Yellow Jackets season 3 on channel memberships, but I am waiting until the season is done so that I can just pick a weekend day and sit down and just binge it, because a big focus that I have over the next couple of months is getting back to like releasing on a consistent schedule week after week, because the last 6 months have been rough. But season 3 of Yellow Jackets, when I eventually watch that, will be on the channel memberships. Nick, are you going to Frightmare Weekend? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. It is. I will say it is highly likely. I will probably go with David. Happy birthday. Do you like Marilyn Manson and his music? My favorite is Get Your Gun, An Angel with Scabbed Wings, and Satan. I think, like, I like the creative side of Marilyn Manson. I think he as a person is a little bit questionable. I like some of his music, and I like his visual aesthetic and everything like that. And obviously there was, you know, the growing up, there was a huge rumor that he removed a rib or whatever. But what is my favorite song? I mean, because I don't like, admittedly, I don't know like a ton of songs from him. What's the one with the cover that he did? Well, there's The Beautiful People, but he did a cover of, is it Sweet Dreams that he did for House on Haunted Hill? I love that. Can you stop sitting directly next to me cleaning out your kuka? Like, that's sick. Like, I can hear your wet, sloppy tongue. Blah. Don't watch Emilia Perez. I have zero desire to watch the movie. Play Abracadabra. I wish I could play music on streams without getting demonetized. Don't think you've reacted to it, but have you considered reacting to Beetlejuice and its sequel? So I've seen the original Beetlejuice like 5 billion times, and I saw the sequel in theaters, so I've already seen it. If you could spend a birthday dinner with 4 fictional characters, who are you inviting? Buffy Summers. Fictional characters. I'm gonna make you scream, that doesn't matter. Sorry, music. Buffy Summers. I want to pick really random ones other than Buffy Summers. Corey Cunningham. Why not? No. Corey Cunningham's mom. She's disgusting, but I purely want her at the table so that I can hear her say, "Boys who keep secrets don't get custard for dessert." Who else would I have? Willie Nelson. No, that's part of my... that's a different... but, okay, real answer. Buffy. Dewey. Annie from the original Halloween, and... John Summit. Random. Have you been watching White Lotus and Severance? So, I have been watching The White Lotus. I've been doing that for Patreon. I haven't watched... I've seen the first 3 episodes of this current season. This weekend I will be catching up. And then with Severance, I have seen a couple episodes of the first season when that was still airing. My best friend traveled over to hang out with me for a week or so, and we watched a couple of it because he's obsessed with Severance, absolutely obsessed with it. And we watched a couple episodes together, and then when he left, I just forgot to continue going. So now I'm just gonna wait until season 2, which I think like the finale is today or tomorrow. I'm gonna wait until that is done, and then I will binge it. If Elon was in the same room with me, I would break out in hives. Yes. What is the scariest movie that I've ever seen? I don't know, because there's been a couple movies that I've watched on Patreon, like random shit that people will have me watch that, like, Diamond in the Rough, like, you, or whatever, the little diamond. There was one, let me look at what I've reacted to on Patreon, because there was one that I watched not too long ago, and it scared the shit out of me. All right, let's see. Scariest movies. There was one that was in Spanish, and it was fucking terrifying. I mean, I will say that like Smile 2 is really scary. What was that movie? Oh, Terrified. From 2017, Terrified. That movie, I mean, I can't necessarily say it was the scariest movie I've ever saw because I would really need time to think about that and like think about the movies I've seen. But Terrified is one that pops out to me. That and Smile 2, like recently, that scared the shit out of me. Also, Smile 2 is a 10 out of 10 film, just so we're all on the same page with that. Where's my live? There it is. Okay, let's see. Hey, I saw the short dark film called Somewhere in Michigan. I would love to see your reaction. It's David Lynch unsettling style. I've never heard of that movie. I'd have to look that one up. You can't put liquor in that. You're only 17. Don't tell nobody. Avoiding Scream 7 seems good. I won't forgive the producers getting rid of Melissa for expressing her views. Yeah, I mean, I will still see the movie. Like, in theaters, I'll just buy a ticket for something else. So it's like, I will 100% see the movie. I am excited for the movie. I don't think that the hundreds of people, if not more, that are working on this film, that are receiving paychecks so that they can put food on their table, I don't think that they should suffer because of what the producers did. But I won't be giving money to the producers. So I will just buy a ticket for something else and then just sneak into the theater. But I do agree, like, that what the producers did was shitty. When are y'all doing the Horror Hour IRL meetup? Didn't the Horror Hour got shut down by the IRS? That ain't happening. Dog Soldiers was amazing. Thank you for the reaction. Thank you for the nice words instead of some of the other comments complaining that me, Sergio, and Cody were just talking the whole time. I'm like, you're watching a reaction. Like, did you want us to sit here for 30 minutes in silence? My best friend has told me I'm going to watch Scream with him in theaters, whether I like it or not. He knows too many secrets, so I'll have to go. Yeah, I've already learned a couple of plot points and sequences and stuff. Happy spooktacular birthday. Thank you, Greg. G, hi, baby. G, are you who I think you are? Have you heard of Melverse YouTube reaction channel? I have, yes. No, I've seen both of the Happy Death Days. I love the first one, but the second one, I was like, it's entertaining, but I don't necessarily feel the need to watch it again. Anything on the birthday wish list? On my birthday wish list, I would like Jurassic Park 2: The Lost World in 4K. Companion was great. I loved Companion. And it should come out Saturday, latest on Sunday, because I'm trying to get back to a consistent schedule, so trying to release on the weekends, but Borderline. I'll know what y'all were talking about in the comments on that community post because I fucking loved Borderline. It was so good. Happy birthday, dude. Really enjoyed your reaction to Coco. The cosplay for that video was excellent. Thank you. I love like dressing up in costumes for the videos. Party City recently went out of business and everything in the store was like 75% off. When I calculated, I went crazy. I went to like 4 different locations. When I calculated how much money like I would have spent had everything not been 75% off, like I think I bought like $1,500 worth of stuff and I only spent like $200. Some of the costumes that like in the thumbnail for this, the Dragon Ball Z costume, like that came from that. I have a doctor's costume. I bought a nun costume. I have like, oh my god, don't break anything. Don't. Oop. Like I got my marshmallow thing. I got a lot. Jesus Christ. Same. It's like me and Abracadabra. Oh my god, I've finally learned all of the choreography. I feel like most B-Day movies are terrible, but like in a fun way. You know what, James? Maybe we should just watch Dead Alive for my birthday. Happy birthday, Nick. I didn't know it was your birthday today, but happy birthday, bro. Thank you. There's angel food cake. I prefer devil food cake. First of all, thank you for that. I don't know if I've ever had devil food cake. Is that just like really, really rich chocolate? Did you have a birthday dinner? I'm lucky that I remembered to have lunch. Happy Birthday to You is hilarious, but the first one is great. Bloody Birthday? I've never heard of that. Where's My Cake from Creepshow? Oh, that's what I'm gonna watch tonight. Creepshow, the original. I do like this. I've never seen the third one. The third one's like recent, I think. And I think there's a TV show. I've never seen that. But I love the first two. The first one's my favorite. Adrienne Barbeau, of course. The second one, I'm not allowed to watch the second one because I'm still to this day traumatized by the lake story with the black goo. Identity is kind of a birthday. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I loved that movie. I still had as soon as I read Identity, my brain went to the imagery of him with his head back and the entire fucking baseball bat shoved down his throat. That was wild. Blake, yes, I have. David sounds familiar. Is he the one from Make-A-Wish? Yeah, but sadly he passed before he could make the wish. You should watch Rubber. It is about a killer tire. What? That sounds fun. Did you know that we are getting an Alien series? I did, and I will be reacting to the Alien series on the channel because I've been planning stuff. So there's going to be more TV reactions this year. Like a certain season 2 of a TV show that comes out April 13th, we will be watching season 2 on the channel. And we will be watching Wednesday season 2 on the channel as well. Do you have a favorite video or video you recorded, you edited for your channel so far? I mean, I had a really, really good time when I was editing Smile 2. But Hell House Carmichael Manor was a unexpected surprise that scared the hell out of me. And that wasn't even supposed to be for the channel. That was George's request for Patreon. And it was a movie that scared me so bad that, and I enjoyed the reaction so much. I was like, yeah, we're editing this one for the channel. And the director, whatever the guy's name, something with a C, has watched the reaction, which is kind of cool. Have you seen When Evil Lurks? It traumatized me a bit, but I still recommend it. No, but somebody else has recently watched that and said that they were having a hard time editing it because it's so traumatizing, so I don't know. Nam Thandazo. Welcome. I don't know if I said your name right, but welcome. What's the next movie request you have to react to on Patreon? I think this is an animated movie, something called Rise of the Guardians from 2012. No, I take that back. I take that back because last night I was trying to catch up on all my Patreon messages and realized there was... I feel so bad. There was somebody that, like, their message... I don't know what happened. Their message got super buried. Like, I didn't even get a notification for it. So, I have to watch... I have to catch up on hers. I have to watch... Oh, 2 movies I have to watch this weekend. Peeping Tom and The Changeling. Do you think you'll watch Death of a Unicorn? Is Death of a Unicorn the Jenna Ortega movie? Maybe. If people want me to watch it. Thank you, CJ World Entertainment. Yeah, I heard Yellow Jacket Season 3 wasn't hitting like the first 2 seasons. But I still want to watch it. I'm still upset over the finale of the last season, though. Wendy, you said sweet dreams and then put the little emoji. My dumbass. And I'm looking at the emoji and I was like, is that a little Annabelle holding a heart? That is so cute. Fucking made those. like I'm the one who uploaded those. Have you ever considered a Buffy rewatch? So, when it comes to, like, Buffy right now. So, I have I do plan on doing some for Patreon, like recaps of the like my favorite episodes. I've done that. I have like 10 episodes, I think, on Patreon already. But if I need to make this public announcement right now. If the reboot actually happens, the second that there is I see her, like a set photo of her dressed as Buffy, or when we get the official announcement that they have filmed the pilot, we're changing the channel name to Nick Says Buffy. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But y'all think that I mentioned Buffy a lot in my videos now. We will be watching every single episode of the reboot on the channel. My personality is going to be taken over. Like, you don't even understand. Favorite movie that I've reacted to so far this year? I'm just gonna look at... actually, no, I take that back. I already know. Companion. I really, really liked Companion. Nika Pierce would be at my dinner table, so you're going to have to feed her, because she doesn't have any arms. Make a Wish. Zavid is amazing, just like Nick. They make our days so much better, and they always pop up right when we need their reactions. Thank you. Hey, I don't like Madonna anymore. Lady Gaga's 100,000 times better. I mean, Gaga's my favorite, but I love Madonna too. Old Madonna. Well, Confessions on a Dance Floor and prior Madonna. As of 2 hours ago, I am now caught up on your Doctor Who. Oh my god. I forgot to switch the status for the next episode. Shit, let me do that right now. Let me make sure that it's like... Okay, yes, let me post that video right now. Shit. Members only. Alright. RC, I was going to say something like that when with the 4 characters. I was going to be like Buffy, Cece, Karen, and Catherine. Have you seen Dexter Original Sin? So I've seen, that's also on my agenda to get through the rest of them this weekend, because as you know, the Queen of the Universe is in that show. I have watched the first 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes already. I am reacting to it, not on the channel, but similar to like what I was saying with Yellow Jackets. I want to binge it all and then just schedule the posting so I don't have to like rush and try to do that week after week. But yes, the first couple of episodes, I really, really like it. And I'm very, very excited for the next Dexter spinoff that they've started filming. Happy birthday, Nikki Boo. Thank you. I would love to see you do Pan's Labyrinth. I have never seen that movie, and I keep forgetting to add that to my list to watch. Pan's Labyrinth. I have the hiccups. What? Would you consider watching From? I've never even heard of that. Just got Prime and caught up on Invincible, Reacher, and about to watch the new season of Righteous Gemstones. What is Righteous Gemstones? I feel like I've heard of that. Reacher is... Is that with like the really like the buff guy? And I've seen the first season of Invincible. I love when people say that I talk too much on a video. Girl, look at my screen name. Well, true. That's what you just respond and you say, okay, if you would like to, here's my Venmo. I will record basically what you want. You don't want me to talk while I'm reacting. So I will re-record this reaction and I will sit there in silence, but you can pay me for it. Happiest of the biggest birthdays, Nick. Have you ever seen the original French horror Martyrs? Fuck y'all, I ain't watching Martyrs. But I have seen Raw. When I get this feeling, I can't get enough. How did it just jump all the way down? Be useful, my love, and left out to cry. What website did you watch Borderline on? Have you seen Hubie Halloween? Is that the Adam Sandler movie? If so, I have not seen that. I heard it was actually kind of funny though, and I remember seeing a clip of something with like there's a bunch of people wearing ghost face masks. I remember that from the clip I saw. How are you feeling about this season of White Lotus so far? I mean, I love it. I think every season has taken me like an episode or two to really like connect with, but I've only seen the first 3 episodes so far. Parker Posey's accent is hilarious. Patrick Schwarzenegger, not like as a person outside of the show, but within the show, is disgusting. Like whenever he is on screen, it just I'm like, oh my god, I want to like Chalkstone or something. Like I want to be able to like go through the screen or something and just choke the life out of him. But I don't know the actress's name, but the girl with the buck teeth, like the British girl, she is precious and she must be protected at all costs. Please dress like old Dolio. Why does it sound familiar? Oh my god. Kajillionaire. Oh, I love that movie so much. That was such a good movie. See, that's what's kind of nice about like the difference between Patreon and YouTube is like generally, especially like trying to grow the channel when you're smaller, you pick sort of the movies on Patreon or for YouTube that you think people are actively searching out reactions for. Like people will ask me to watch stuff, edit it for Patreon or for the channel all the time, and I'm like, nobody's going to fucking watch that. And I want to be able to pay my rent. But with Patreon, people will recommend me movies or pay to have me watch movies with that tier, and it'll be a movie that I've never even heard of in my entire life, and it will blow my mind. And Kajillionaire blew my mind. Where did you get the marshmallow mask? Party City. Just watched The Black Bag and liked it a lot. Not super into spy thrillers, but I've never heard of that. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god, I thought my live stream stopped. Alright, let me get back to where I was. Would you react to Drop Dead Fred or Cool World? I've never heard of either of those. Looking back at Chucky, I wish they'd done more with Nika's niece Alice, especially as she was the first one possessed by Chucky. I wish they had quality control again on Chucky. Like, it's weird for me to speak ill of the TV show considering the first season is technically sort of what launched my channel, and I still do very much so love the first season. The second season, not as much as the first season, and I'm still bitter about Nadine. The third season, I feel, started really, really strong, but then it just, like, in hindsight, and this is just how I am watching things in general, like, I might have my initial reaction, and then later on, kind of like with Smile 2, I enjoyed it a lot when I first watched it, but since then, I'm like, that is in my top 10 of all time. Like, Smile 2 is so good. But with Chucky, like, looking back on season 3, I'm like, when everybody was, you know, like, hashtag save or renew Chucky, and everybody was like, are you freaking out, Nick? No. Like, I'm sorry, it got canceled because they stopped trying to make it, like, really good. So I hope whatever the new movie is, it's going to be really good. Wait, how have you never heard of Rubber? I've never heard of Rubber. I don't wear rubber. No, I'm just kidding. I've never heard of Rubber. I don't know. Yeah, Miss Fairchild was a useless character. Like, they built her up. Like, what was the purpose? I loved her, and then they just killed her. If you do a Tubi reaction... There's stepmother movies? Are they similar to, like, Stepfather? I just actually rewatched Stepfather a couple weeks ago. Have you ever thought about getting an editor to make more videos, or do you enjoy the editing process itself? So I enjoy the editing process. Like, this whole thing is a very big creative outlet for me, and I enjoy the way that I edit my videos. But I have been slightly changing the way that I edit my videos, because, like, when I started editing videos for YouTube, I had, like, memes every, like, 30 seconds. And in hindsight, if I watch that now, I'm like, absolutely not. So I still obviously have my memes, because that's the way that my brain works. But I would say I don't... If I were to use an editor, the only thing that I would have an editor do is the initial cut, where it's like just going, getting like on the timeline and then cutting it, getting out all of the sections where I'm not talking, but not like the sounds, the transitions, the effects. Like, I want to be able to do that. But also, like, people charge, understandably so, people charge crazy amounts of money for editing the videos. Like, there was somebody that was charging, like, for like what I was talking about, a basic edit, like $50, and I'm like, what if I post a video and I don't even get a lot of views? Like, no. So I'll wait. We'll revisit that thought at a later date. Regina/Regina, you're not late, just your period. Have you ever seen a very popular movie? Right, that's like a 90s movie, I think, or something. Have you seen The Room? Maybe. What year did that come out? The 80s Changeling. The one that Neve Campbell never stops telling people that is her favorite scary movie. Creepshow is about Father's Day, not birthday. Right. He saw that a cake, but it was about Father's Day. What are you drinking, Nick? Water? With White Claw? I think you missed my message on Patreon about my next movie. Quick. Have you seen Nightcrawler? When did you... When did you send that? What? Am I, like, slow? When? While I'm looking for this, Rebecca, I have seen Nightcrawler, yes. Was this like an old... Oh! Yeah, I didn't even see... I'm so sorry. Because I was, like, laying in bed last night responding to everyone's messages. And I responded to the thing about you sending something in the mail, but I missed the second part. Yes, I have seen that. And this is my promise. Like, scheduling my day now, it is the last 30 minutes of my day, every single day, are going to be spent responding to messages and comments. So, thank you, Cam. But yes, Rebecca, I have seen Nightcrawler, but I saw Nightcrawler one time in theaters when it first came out. And I don't like remember what I ate last week, so I remember he was like a creep, and he was like a photographer or paparazzi, like he showed up to something like that. So I'm down to watch again. Have you seen the monkey? Oh, I have not, but I'm going to be doing that for the channel. Heart Eyes, I saw that in theaters. Thank you, Amber. Have you ever watched Passion of the Nerd? No, but I know what it is. Have you watched Doctor Who Season 3, Episode 10 yet? No, I'm going to knock out the rest of the season this weekend. The Langoliers is really good. Have you seen that? I don't know what that is. Wendy! Thank you, Wendy. Happy birthday one last time. Just some snack money for your movie nights. Have to go have a beautiful, scary night. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Oh, and I know there are other people questions, but in Critters 2 coming by, I feel like somebody, I mean, maybe that was you. Was that you, Sue-Ann? Somebody asked me about Critters 2 the other day. I feel like I'm probably just going to be like, you know what? I want to watch something random for myself and still edit it. And I think that movie's probably like 80 minutes long. So maybe. Because I know that I reacted to like a lot of more obscure 80s horror movies in the beginning of the channel. And I do kind of, like, I want to revisit it. Like, I know I need to watch Hannibal Rising because I promised that movie like 3 years ago. Snow White doesn't have good reviews. I mean, I had no interest. George Alexander asks, I'd love to know some of your favorite Buffy reactors and why you like them so much. So I can tell you exactly who I'm watching right now, actively watching their reactions. Horror Bandwagon, obviously. George, obviously. Ashley Burton. Who else's reactions I've been watching? Let me look this up. Because I've been watching so many people's. Well, not so many people. Well, let me just look it up and not talk. Where's my history? How the f do you find your history? You would think I've never used a phone before. History, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Cass reacts. Oh, whoever just asked about Passion of the Nerd, apparently I have watched it because I have it in my history. Jules reacts. I love Jules. She's so cool. Who else have I been watching? Oh, there's one more person. Let me find it. He's a fairly big channel. Let me look this up. Buffy reaction. It's a guy. Oh, I think his name is Nick. Not me. I watch all of the normies' reactions to Buffy. I watched all of Sophie Reacts. What is this guy's name? Nick Reacts. I've been watching his too. Yeah, so Pan's Labyrinth. Thank you for telling me that because that might end up being something that I do very soon. I know I have, what is the other thing? Because Luca, so this week is Borderline. Next week is Luca. And then probably and then Princess Bride, because y'all told me that I was a psychopath for having never seen it. And then we will start, that should be, if my dates are correct, then we will start The Last of Us Season 2. And then maybe after that, then I will do Pan's Labyrinth. Dakara. I have watched hers. I'm like really weird though when it comes to Buffy reactions because depending... So like if I like type in Buffy reactions and then I see like, oh, this person, like a new reactor or whatever, people are watching it, I will obviously check like the quality of what I'm watching. But depending on where they are in the series, I will pick an episode that I know is like a really sad episode. And this probably sounds like psycho behavior, but if they're just sitting there like, oh, that's so sad. If I don't fucking see tears, if like a major character dies and I don't see tears, I will not watch the rest of their reactions because I'm a sick person and I like to watch people cry. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which is better? First of all, thank you for that. Second of all, Coca-Cola. Pepsi tastes like cigarette water. Absolutely not. You would never get me to drink that shit. Have you seen Captain America Brave New World? I never miss a Marvel movie opening weekend in theaters. I saw it. What are your thoughts on Matthew Lillard coming back for Scream 7? I am excited because I've figured out like what they're doing, like when they announced like all of these previous killers are coming back. You obviously had your haters on one side that were like, oh my god, this movie sounds so bad. But I've learned what they are doing and like why they are bringing back the killers, and the way that they're doing it is really, really cool. I'm very, very excited. Did Zavid send you some birthday love? Zavid sent me a text message this morning that said, all it said was, I hope your birthday is also your death day. And I'm like, oh. Speaking of Make-A-Wish, Hello, David, my love. Piglet, no. One of my favorite movies, but would you consider or have you reacted to Demoni? I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it, but potentially, because it's a movie that I do want to see. Martyrs is so good. I will never, ever. Is that... Wait, Martyrs? Martyrs is French, right? I refuse to watch French horror. Like, y'all have screwed me over so many times with French horror. What was the first thing that this bald idiot in here made me watch? Inside? Absolutely not. Never again. And then I think Infested was French too, wasn't it? No, I'm not watching any more French horror movies. Y'all are psycho. I'm not watching Martyrs, and I'm not watching... What's the other one where they, like, kill Cannibal Holocaust? No. Nick, when you watched... Wait, what? Wait, it just booted me down to the bottom. All right, let me scroll down. I need to stop, like, leaning forward so y'all can see all my pores. Abracadabra. Okay. Nick, when you watched Angel as a kid, when Anne made her first appearance on Angel, did you clock that she was the same character who was in season 3, episode 1, Anne? I mean, I don't remember because that was so long ago. But I feel like I probably given... I mean, not even just like channel reactions. Like if you're a patron, you will know from watching my videos that it's like a thing that happens in almost every single video where I'm like, I recognize this person, and then I have to mentally fight to not pick up my phone and look up and try to confirm who it is, because I just watch a lot of content, so I recognize a lot of people. But I probably was like, that person looks really, really familiar, very similar to like the guy that plays Knox in season 5 of Angel, who was also Holden Webster in season 7 of Buffy. I'm on Zavid's Patreon, but I've got to start subbing to you there as well. I agree. You should sign up for my Patreon. What's an actor/actress you can't help but see it as their character, even if they're nothing like them? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Warren from Buffy. No, you know what? We're gonna take it back. The guy, I forget the actor's name, the one that plays Norman Bates on Bates Motel, who was also the really cute, adorable kid in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. How my opinion of this man has changed. I know that this is not this man's fault. Like, he's doing his job. He's a fantastic actor. But I fucking hate that character. Like, on the show, I hate him so much, you guys. I hate him so much to the point where if I was at a convention and he was there, despite the fact that I'm like almost done with Bates Motel, I would not even want to meet him. I would not even want to meet him because I just feel like in my brain I would just become irrationally like, no. But props to him. Any tips for small/starting channels? Make sure your thumbnail game is strong. Don't talk too long in the beginning. And make sure that you have and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this number, I wish that I would have done this. People told me to do it and I didn't do it, and it would have changed things. Have 20 edited videos ready, uploaded, and scheduled before you even post your first video. Do you have Letterboxd? If you don't, would you ever consider it? I have Letterboxd. I think I have added 4 movies. And then I was like, I have to edit. And this is in no way, shape, or form me trying to woe is me, complain about stuff. But when, with delays, or sometimes it might take me a week or two to, respond to a message, or to, with Doctor Who, there was 2 weeks between posting a video and stuff. I have so much stuff that happens in going on in my life. I got my main job, and I have to take care of my cats, and I never leave my fucking bedroom. So I have a lot of... I'm very, very busy. But it would be ideal, because then I could just post that, and then people would not ask me, like, you should react to this movie that you've seen 30 million times. Thank you, Bree. Highlight of Chucky Series 3 was seeing Brad appearing in person. What was my highlight of Season 3? I think a lot of stuff with like the president was cool up until the president gets killed in the show. I wish they would have... Honestly, y'all, they should have killed all the kid characters in Season 2. No offense to the actors, but I found after Season 1, it was a struggle for me. The kids were just so damn... Especially Season 3, were just so boring. Like, they're only... Jake and Devin's only... They didn't even have storylines. Like, the only... Like, their characters were there simply to be gay. Like, for what? What are some movies that you feel are underrated hidden gems? Oh gosh, look through my Patreon, less honest. Hidden gem. Drive, 2011. Like, I know people like that movie, but I feel like, I don't know, like more people need to watch it and they're gonna be gagged. You should do a reaction video where you only use audio memes. Love your videos. Have a great birthday. Thank you, Space VYX. Appreciate you. Love has nothing to do with religion. Religion is judgment, suffering, conforming, and an establishment. Fuck all that. Love does not divide. Love has nothing to do with religion. Agreed. It's a female reboot, kinda, I guess, the stepmother. I mean, I'd be down. What new movie are you looking forward to most this year, horror or not? Scream 7? No, I mean, I am looking forward to that, but I'm trying to think, what other... I feel like there is something, because like last year, upcoming... movies 2025. Last year was my most like anticipated thing. Last year was Nosferatu. Okay, I would say, 28 Weeks Later, I'm excited to see the Lilo and Stitch movie. Oh, you know what? Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four is what I am most excited to see this year, because it's, I just know it's gonna be so good. But yeah. All right, let me see. Should they make Freddy versus Michael? No. Here, let's put it this way, Rebecca. Let me actually, you know what? Nightcrawler, 2014 film. I'm down to watch Nightcrawler again, because I remember liking it. I just don't remember what happened in the movie. But if there is something else that you want to show me that's less than 2 hours, I'm down too. We share the same birthday. Amari, happy March 20th to you as well. Happy birthday. I love your reactions, even though I don't like horror myself. I was so happy when you started Doctor Who. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. I will continue doing more than one episode a week. Well, I don't know about the more than one episode a week. But I am very much so enjoying Doctor Who. Admittedly, though, Torchwood... I like Doctor Who. Torchwood slaps, though. Torchwood is so good. Are you going to do a reaction for When Evil Lurks? Should I do a reaction? Any news about the next new Hellraiser? I haven't heard anything. I hope they do another one, because I really liked the last one. What is the best episode of Buffy? The Gift. What movies do you plan on seeing this upcoming month? Oh, like in April? On the channel? I feel like I just said it. I don't, but I see my memory. The monkey. Have you watched a Serbian film? I got like 40 minutes into that bullshit ass movie and turned it off. Never again. With Miss Fairchild and Huggy, I do wonder if she was really playing Glenda. I feel like she was. Langoliers is a Stephen King movie. Oh, I had a question. Is there a way to get the older members only videos to play like practical magic stuff? It just shows your handsome face. I don't know if this was you, Sue-Ann, but somebody else mentioned that the other day, or well, like it was a couple weeks ago, saying that there was some sort of an issue where they couldn't see, like it wouldn't let them see the members only videos like that were older, but I had a couple people like spot check that, and I feel like it might just be you because like everybody else can see it and play them. Nick, how many pets do you have and what are they? I have 2 cats. One is right here. So I got this beautiful queen of existence. Say hello. Say hi. Tell them how beautiful you are. And then I have a fat black cat, and he's somewhere around here. Have you seen Chance's Buffy reactions? I have, yeah. I forgot about Chance because he's not putting them on the channel right now. I think he's switched them all to Patreon only. A Serbian film really freaked me out. It was horrible. Woman in the Yard. I am excited to see that. I will be reacting to Until Dawn, but I haven't heard of the other ones. Have you seen J Per View Buffy reactions? No. David is mad that we made him watch. Yeah, he has been telling me. He actually... David sent me a text message. Let me see. Perfect celebrity. Yeah, the day before yesterday, he was like, I just did some online shopping and now I'm editing When Evil Lurks. Help me, Lord. He's like, this movie is so disturbing. Excited for the Until Dawn movie? Will you watch 28 Years Later? Yep, I will. Definitely will. I loved the previous 2. What is free on your Patreon? Nothing. I won't see Hard Eyes, any movie made from Spyglass, because of the firing of Melissa. What they did is infuriating. I mean, you could technically still watch the movie, just not give them money. My thought process is there's probably like 6 or 7 executives who made the decision about what happened with Melissa Barrera, but I understand not wanting to put money in their pockets, but the hundreds of people that are working on all of the movies under their umbrella that have nothing to do, like, they shouldn't suffer. People gotta eat. But again, I do not agree with what happened with Melissa. I love my Golden Girls Tumblr too. Did Lou Ferrigno really yell at you? Yes, he did yell at me. He's a dick. What is Leave the World Behind? Have you seen The Monkey? No, I'm going to react to that. Which Chucky movie is the best? It goes back and forth between the first 2. I have seen Arsenic and Old Lace, but my mom messaged me the other day. She's like, you should watch this and react to it because people would love that. I was like, no one will watch that, Mom. I mean, people will, like, but like not, you know. I loved Orange is the New Black. Yes, Caroline needs to die. Can't watch a lot of horror movies because I need to sleep at night, but I love your vids and wishing you all the best. First of all, thank you. And that is why I tried to do, is also my goal this year to have a little bit more stuff that is non-horror. I mean, we're still, you know, that's still our blood, but... So, Not okay. So I recorded a couple of reactions recently for the channel just to kind of get them out of the way. And I'm so upset. I had a technical issue, and it was out of my control. But I reacted to, because I had never seen it. I reacted to Miss Congeniality, and that was supposed to be this week's video. But then my microphone, because technically, like when I'm filming a reaction, I'm recorded two ways. I have like a backup, so I have two audios and two videos, but technically like the one audio is really poor quality. It's recording through like the actual camera mic versus my normal microphone, and my normal microphone did not record that. It just recorded the shitty audio on my mic. So like while it has perfect video, it sounds like I'm speaking to you from the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. So we had to pivot and pick a different movie. In a picture by my bedside. Name every Buffy and Angel cast member that you have met. Let me think of Angel. So I've met Angel, Cordelia, Xander, Spike, Gunn, Glory, Harmony, Tara, the Mayor. Oh my God, there's somebody else. Darla. I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Oh, Riley. That's what I was missing. Do you enjoy parody movies? Well, it depends. Like I do, but like the first four scary movies I like. Student Bodies is one of my favorites. Shriek If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th is amazing. But like the superhero movies and disaster movies, no. Are you an Aries? I am not. I am a Pisces, which means I'm creative and I cry a lot. I've given you 3 movies so far that at most were like an hour and a half. Right, Rebecca, because you understand me. Do you listen to Ethel Cain? No. I don't. Is that the... I couldn't tell you a single song, but is that the person that was like, I agree with shooting CEOs in the street? What is your thoughts on Megan 2.0 coming out in June and Scary Movie 6? I am so excited for Scary Movie 6. I'm so excited for Scary Movie 6. I'm low-key indifferent on Megan 2. But thankfully, I don't have to react to that because it's Universal. So I just want to say that every time I hear Party City, I can only think of Drag Race. I think a lot of people don't know what Party City is and just associate it with that exchange of dialogue on Drag Race. I can't believe you're in your 30s. Yep, 34. What the fuck? During 2020 COVID, Karen anti-maskers claimed wearing masks was an ascent to a satanic cult. Your response to we belong in a satanic cult for wearing a mask? Hail Satan. Like, I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion. So, like, when people, like, they're like, oh my God, that's, like, demonic. Hail Satan! Thank you for your videos. My husband and I watch you together after tough days at work to cheer us up. You may not know this, but I actually watch you and your husband from the bushes. You should react to Die Hard. I love Bruce Willis. Have you seen Lost? I've seen like the first 3 seasons of Lost. Are you a natural blonde? Are you asking me what color my pubic hair is? Because yes. What did you get your... Wait, where did you get your Annabelle doll and the Goosebumps mask? Trick or Treat Studios. Can you do School Spirits? I don't know what that is. Have you ever watched American Mary? I have not. Let me add that to the list. I have not watched American Mary, but if that's what I'm thinking of, that's with Catherine Isabel, right? I do want to watch that. Happy birthday, fine ass. Wishing you the best year yet. Mwah! My chew. My chew. I cannot wait to see you in person and give you the biggest hug. And thank you. Will you be able to fix? I tried to fix it. I cannot. Like, we're talking to the point where, like, you can almost barely, like, I can tell what I'm saying, but you can almost barely hear it. But I loved the movie. Happy birthday, Nick, from your biggest fan. EJ Vance Studios. Vance. That reminds me of Bob Vance. Vance Refrigeration. Thank you. A very good non-horror TV shows is Dairy Girls. It was very popular a few years ago, but only a couple channels have reacted to it. I've heard of that, and I always thought that that was a TV show set in Dairy, Maine, like from Stephen King. God, you're an animal, and you... Stream Zombie Boy by Lady Gaga. What is this? How do I watch Scream 7 without supporting Spyglass? Just go to the theater and buy a ticket for a different movie that starts at the same time and just walk into Scream 7. Happy birthday, Nick. My birthday is 5 days from now. I've been enjoying your collab videos, and I'm looking forward to seeing your collab with Kat of Lisa Franklin. It's not happening. Unfortunately, and maybe in the future, something will happen with Kat, but we were not able to make scheduling work. Where would your dream vacation be? Where the fuck do I want to go? I would love to go to, like, Tokyo. It's a dream to go to Tokyo and visit. I want to buy used panties in a vending machine from Tokyo just because I can, and I want to see the cherry blossoms. But I am going on vacation in 8 days, which is like the first actual vacation that I've had in like years, because I've always been doing, like, either I'm doing a music festival, which means that by the end of the festival I'm on my deathbed, or I'm like traveling for a convention or something like that. So I'm going to Hawaii in 8 days, and it'll be my first like non-work related, non-horror movie vacation. Have you ever been to the Schumacher house? No, but a lot of us reactors have a group chat together, and I just posed us all chipping in and then flying in to have a night where we all stay at the Mocker house. So potentially soon. Is David Boreanaz nice in person? He is very, very nice in person, and I was very, very appreciative of him for not calling security based on how I was staring at him. I have seen Brave New World. Olympus Has Fallen. Is that with my husband, Gerard Butler? Happy birthday, sending well wishes from South Africa. Thank you. How was your experience when you met Nicholas Brendan? Because I know that he has an alcohol issue. I have met him twice, and honestly, like, he was completely fine and nice and polite both times that I've met him. I'm aware that he has the issues, though, because he sent George, somebody got George a cameo from him. It's bad, like bad. I couldn't even get through the entire cameo. That's how bad it was. School Spirits is a show about a girl whose ghost has to find out how she died, and I think you would absolutely love it. That's a fun premise. That kind of, like, it's not the same, but it kind of reminds me of True Calling. Will you react to Clown in a Cornfield? What the fuck is Clown in a Cornfield? What is that? Clown in a Cornfield? What is this? It's based on a book? Clown in a Cornfield is a 2025... Oh, so this hasn't even come out yet? Slasher film directed by Eli... What? It's based on a book. Kevin Durand. Why do I know that? Oh, that's the guy from Abigail. Yeah! Wait, is it Universal? Let me make sure it ain't Universal. It's not Universal, so we might react to that one. Will you watch Welcome to Derry? That's the It show, right? I probably will do that. I'm so excited for Hawaii. And if you know anything about me, there's another reason I'm really, really excited about Hawaii, because that is where they filmed Jurassic Park. And I'm taking a Jurassic Park tour and everything. Did you watch the series Bones with David Boreanaz? I've seen a couple episodes of it. I think I watched all of the first season. If you were looking for a horrible movie, there's a movie called Slenderman. Can't confirm that it's horrible because I have seen it and it was bad. This year is coming out with Final Destination Blood Lights. I'm excited for that and the new Fear Street movie. You should react to Apollo 18. I think I've seen that. Nick, I just wanted to say that you and David are my favorite YouTubers. You've both helped me severe depression, something I've... Well, I'm glad as another person who struggles really badly with depression, I get it. So you're welcome, and I appreciate you watching. Since you mentioned Scary Movie 6, have you seen Scary Movie 4? I have. I like Scary Movie 4. It's my least favorite of the first 4 films. It's like where it started to transition to like some of the humor being really stupid. But I still love it because there's still a lot of really, really funny parts to it. Ginny and Georgia. Is that with like the 2 old ladies? I have not seen that. Speaking of old ladies. Thank you, Marlene. I have seen The White Lotus. I have seen Jawbreaker so many times. Will you ever get the Tiffany doll? If someone buys it for me. Like, I didn't buy these. And them bitches are expensive. Your shirt reminds me of the movie Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Like the concentration camp movie. I understand what you're talking about. This is a lovely community. I know. I love y'all. Would you also would also recommend I Saw the TV Glow? Bitch. I watched I saw it's on. I think I also have it on channel memberships, but it should be on channel memberships and Patreon. I watched that. It is so good. It is, oh my God. It is so good. And I listen to the score all the time too. It is so good. If you are a fan of Buffy, you will love I Saw the TV Glow. You should react to Schindler's List. Lick my ass, okay? I remember in school, like everybody used to get excited when we would have movie day. Do you want to know what the first movie day was? Schindler's fucking List. You can buy the Tiffany doll at Spirit Halloween for really cheap. Yeah, but it kind of like looks like it stuck its finger at an electrical outlet or something, or you know, like its mom, like, you know, was drinking while in utero. I don't know how bad that cameo from George or from Nicholas Brent. It was so bad, y'all. It was so bad. And he was like wearing a hat, and like he spent like a minute talking about how he looked like a condom. The shirt reminds me of bananas and pajamas. I don't know what that is, but reading the word banana reminded me of this really, really bad movie that I just watched on Patreon a couple weeks ago. The Banana Splits movie. Bad. React to the sadness. I did know. It's on the channel. The most traumatizing movie that I've ever fucking watched. You should react to Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I mean, I have seen it before, but I haven't watched it since I was a kid. Nick, have you seen the movie 1114? I have not. Are you going to watch the new season of You? Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you ever saw The Grudge like Alonda Parker? First of all, I love my Alonda, but I mean, I've seen all of the Grudge movies. You keep me sane in these unhinged times. I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you visit the suburbs of the first Halloween? I have been to all of the Halloween locations many a times. You should react to Beetlejuice 2. I've already seen Beetlejuice 2. Look at this cute Buffy book that I got for my birthday. It's so cool. Be More Buffy, a guide to slaying every day. Like, and the imagery is so cool. Obsessed. Would you or have you reacted to Natural Born Killers? I would react to that because there's a couple movies. Natural, let me add that to my list. Because a movie that I have never seen, 2 movies that I have never seen that people were surprised when I told them that I've never seen it was I've never seen Reservoir Dogs. I've never seen Scarface. I've only seen the first Godfather. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is coming out. Will it be better than the first one? Have you seen Do Revenge? Let's put this. If there is anything that Sarah Michelle Gellar has been in, like if she's in the background, crossing the crosswalk in the background of somebody's TikTok video, I have seen it. Are you excited for the new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie? Fucking yes, I am so excited. Oh. When I walk down my hallway in my apartment and I walk past my I Know What You Did Last Summer poster every day, I think of it. I'm so excited. I have seen Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas. Please no spoilers, but is The Notebook as sad as people are saying? So I reacted to The Notebook on the channel. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I actually, that reaction, I had to cut out. I think that is the video that I had to cut out the most amount of footage because, number one, I was drinking a little bit in that video, but I was crying so hard to the point where I was like, I can never show a human being what I look like at this level of crying. And there were some sections that I left in there that I even had to like put a filter on my face and like be funny about it because I look crazy. It is very sad, but it's very good. Bro, let me tell you that when I struggled through a lot of things in life, I came straight to your Chucky Season 2 videos, and I felt so much better. Love that. I mean, you probably struggled a little bit once Nadine got tossed out of a fucking window, too, but you should react to Gremlins. I've seen Gremlins, but if they do make a new movie, down. I would enjoy the sand. What's the sand? Nerd Chronic, thank you! Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you for... so I have seen Deadstream. I did that when that first came out. That's on my Patreon, and it was very, very good. But it was also very, very confusing because I did not understand, like I did not know going into that movie that it's like a comedy too. So I'm like getting all scared while I'm watching it, but I was like, I don't understand, like why is he cracking jokes? Billie Eilish, is it the Billie? Like, can you imagine? Hi Nick, can I tell you something? Sure. What are you hoping for out of the Buffy reboot? That it doesn't fucking suck. Because, like, I can count on one hand how many of these reboots have actually been successful and been good. So we'll see. But what I hope, I do not want, like, because I know that that's something that's been permeating a lot of, like, entertainment culture for the last several years. I do not want just endless nostalgia wanking. Like, I watched all 7 seasons of the original show. I was there. I saw it. I don't need constant references. I don't need constant cameos from people from the previous series. Like, let's focus on somebody new with occasional people showing up so that we know that we're in the same universe. And and I want to clarify what I'm about to say. Don't make it woke. I understand what My definition of woke is like when it's like the most recent Black Christmas. That is what I would consider woke. The original Buffy, woke, but in the sense where it was interwoven into the script, where it wasn't hitting you over the head with it. I don't want a Black Christmas 29. Like, don't do that. I love your full-length pre-code / silent film reactions. Silent film. Oh, are you talking about the public domain movies? Will you grow out your hair again? What's wrong with my hair? Have you ever seen Gremlins 2? Zanny, what are you doing? Where is it? Wait a minute. Where is it? Okay, never mind. I don't know where it is, but I have a collectible action figure of the female gremlin, whom I think about every single day of my life. Yep. Love her. Are you excited for the new A24 movie? I don't know if I know. Oh, maybe? I feel like I have seen something with her in a trailer recently, but I don't remember I don't know if that's what you're talking about. What is the oldest movie that you've ever seen? Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably one of like the original Universal movies. Or Nosferatu. I believe it, Yolanda. I believe it. I believe it. Caitlin, did you hear that Saw 11 got canceled? For now. They like money. They'll make another one. Do you think that David or James might come back if they do them in vampire makeup the whole time? I can see them being brought back as in like a cameo, but I don't feel like they would keep them as vampires. The only people that I could see being brought back, one thing that I would say would be really, really cool in a way to link the old show with the new show, but not be nostalgia bait, is if Drusilla was the villain, the big bad for the first season, because technically she got away. And that would make sense of like whatever the new Slayer is like, oh my God, like, how do I, you know what? I'm going to go and seek, guidance from somebody who has dealt with her. Like, that would be a good way to link both shows, I think. What? Dance in the shadow of a man. Thank you, Hannah. I like my friend's brother. What? I like my friend's brother. What do I do? I don't know if I should tell him or my friend. What should you do? I mean, I don't know. Tell me you want to touch his butt and see how he reacts. Yours and David's cut. Wait. Yours and Zavid's cut always are top tier. Oh, like our edits. Thank you. Yeah, the public. Yeah, I'll do more public domain movies. The public domain movies are usually something that I pick to do when, like, I can anticipate that I have a even more so than normal obnoxious schedule coming up, because then I don't have to edit it. But one thing about those, though, despite the fact that they are public domain, we all know how YouTube is with copyright. I will get people that will, like, I think all of the public domain movies that I have done on the channel have been demonetized. Another question, would you consider reacting to Full Metal Jacket? I've seen Full Metal Jacket. I've seen Maximum Overdrive. Love Maximum Overdrive. Curtis, are you dead? Would you react to Hotel Transylvania 2? I would like to. You should react to Skinamarink. Don't play with me. Nick, I am meeting Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard at Comic-Con on March 21st. Like, tomorrow? And I want to cry. I can't even talk about it without tearing up. I love you. I just wanted to share. I love that for you. I've met both of them, and they are both very, very nice, very, very nice men. I mean, they're both, like I said, they're both nice, but Matthew was hilarious when I met him. So there's a medieval torture museum in Chicago that I never got to go to. I learned of its existence right before I moved. The next time that I visit, in a couple of weeks, I think, or no, like a month, I should be going back for work. But I'm gonna go to that in Chicago. I've never heard of Welcome to Arrow Beach. Would you want any references or ties to Angel? Yeah, so it's like I don't want constant callbacks to things that have happened before, like little like wink winks, like if you're a fan, you know what I'm talking about type shit. I don't want that. Like think about it like this. With all the as much as I've talked about Scream in the past, like I'm over the constant circle jerking of Billy Loom. Like I don't like one of my issues with 6 is 6 spent so much time trying to recreate elements from previous films, and it's just like do your own thing. But with the reboot, I want them to like I want everybody that is working on that reboot to sit down and watch every fucking episode of Buffy and every episode of Angel, and there will be no retconning things. There will be no ignoring plots or major events that have happened. Like I know Charisma Carpenter was already like, I want to come back. I ain't gonna spoil shit, but no. Like, we know what happened. No. But I want them to be like, yeah, you know, everything that happened in Angel happened. Like, don't ignore things. Scream 7 looks woke? What you mean? I've seen Alien Romulus already. Has there been any episode of Buffy that made you cry? Like, yes. Yes. What is a Tate McRae? That's a singer, right? Hey, since you like horror slasher killers, do you like real life? I enjoy true crime in the sense of like learning about that stuff. I don't like any of like them. And as a matter of fact, I actually have an issue. Like when I go to my horror conventions or my comic conventions that I do all the time, I will not buy like when I go to the vendors and stuff like that, and I spend far more money than I need to. I will not buy any merchandise from any vendor that has merchandise that features real life killers like Dahmer and Bundy and stuff like that, because it's fucking nasty and gross. There is one thing if it is a fictional movie that we are watching. It is a different thing when you're talking about somebody that actually murdered people in real life. Like, no. Have you seen They Them? Is that the Kevin Bacon movie? Because if that is what you're referring to, I have seen that and it was bad. Have you seen any Mel Brooks movies? I have not. I don't think I have. But you clearly know who he is. I was considering... I don't know what this movie is. Is there an interest in me watching something called Blazing Saddles? Happy birthday, Nick. Love your reactions. They're funny and wholesome. I live in Wales, so it's 1:36 a.m. Yes, go to sleep. You live in Wales. Go to sleep and dream of Princess Diana. Are you going to Torrance High School, Comic-Con, and... Oh, like the thing for Buffy this year? Yeah, I'm going. I don't know what day, though. I'll probably be there the whole weekend. What's your favorite scary movie? Halloween. Have you watched Supernatural? Yes, but I have not finished the final season. I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of the final season. So I need to go back and finish that. Same thing with the Walking Dead. I haven't finished the final season. I do plan on watching Psycho 3. How do you feel that Roman Stu and Dewey are coming back for Scream 7? Because I know how they come back. I'm very excited. What's your opinion on Scream MTV series and The Walking Dead? The first 2 seasons of the Scream series are... I don't want to call them, like, good, but I enjoyed them. I did very, very much so enjoyed watching the first 2 seasons. What's her name? The blonde girl. She was like Brooke. She was my favorite character. The 3rd season, we don't speak of the 3rd season, and I liked The Walking Dead. Are you going to watch Interview with the Vampire? I have watched the 1st season on Patreon, and I'm still going back and forth whether or not I'm going to do the rest. Have you seen Death Drop Gorgeous? No. What are some of your favorite acting performances? My queen, Toni Collette, Hereditary. That'll always be the top. Blazing Saddles is one of my favorite comedies. Okay, so y'all, should I react to that? If y'all want me to react to Blazing Saddles for the channel, considering how many views some people get on it, I will do it. Blazing Saddles. But if y'all can watch it. Have you seen the movie The Legend of Billie Jean? I have not. Have you watched any Bailey? No, I don't know what that is. Well, to be fair, they did not say that she was going to be series regular. They said that she would be, like, recurring. So I would imagine that'll probably mean, like, she'll show up in, like, an episode and have a conversation. But I doubt that. I think the focus is focusing on a new cast. And then she'll just occasionally pop up, which I feel like is exactly what they should do. Top 5 favorite comedies. Oh gosh. Bridesmaids, Mean Girls. Oh gosh. Comedies? Now you're asking me to actually use my brain here. All right, let me look at my top 5 favorite. Oh, you know what? No. Okay, top 5 favorite comedies. Scream 3, not Scream 3. Scary Movie 3. Bridesmaids, Mean Girls, Eating Out 3, and this was literally, it was just in my head. It'll come to me in a second. Have you seen the Mean one? Yes, unfortunately. Good night, EJ Van Studios. What is the other comedy? I don't know. It'll come to me. What do you do? What do you wait? What do you use to rip the audio out of a movie? Like in regards to reacting or just like pulling the audio? Because like I do pull the audio because I've probably mentioned that before, that I have a playlist on my phone and it's all of my favorite movies that I have ripped the audio, because when I'm driving, if I don't want to listen to music or an audiobook, I will listen to movies. Leslie Jordan. Oh, I miss Leslie Jordan. Oh my god, what was his line in American Horror Story Roanoke? And he's like, "Are you familiar with the term gay for pay?" Have you seen have you seen Airplane? When I was a kid. Yes, I am excited for that, Billy. I don't know what begotten is. Begotten. What is that? Begotten movie. Begotten is the 1980. Oh my god, that's so bright. Ugh. It's a 1989 experimental horror film written and directed by some person. Okay, the film's unconventional narrative follows an unnamed godlike figure and the resulting births of Mother Earth, whose son... What? Is this like a movie that I'm not supposed to understand what the hell I'm seeing? Because I just posted the other day a movie called Mad God. If there was a plot... Did you ever get a chance to watch Your Monster? Not yet. It is on the agenda, though. Have you seen The Lion King? No, it's not. Yes. Gay for pay, we're back to Zayva. I write all of David's lines. Alright, we need a new music choice. Let's listen to... What do I want to listen to? Ooh, yeah, we'll listen to that. The human centipede. Oh my god. Have you seen those? Oh, I loved her ASMR video. I loved her ASMR video. When she was like, and now I gotta cut her bangs because she's stressed out. The Island of Dr. Moreau. I've heard of that. I don't know what it is, though. Oh, you know what? I need a fork because I want to have my cheesecake now. And we're all going to sing happy birthday. Yes, okay. We'll just have a little bit. I'm not trying to, like, stuff my face in front of people. You should react to Y2K. I don't know what that is. I've actually, despite the fact that I love Pamela Anderson, I have never seen Barbed Wire. You know what? Now we're going back again. I'm not watching Rings after I'm done with this live stream. I'm watching Barbed Wire. Scared Shrekless? What the hell is that? Have you seen her SNL episode? Absolutely. Oh my god, come on. Are you going to put Yellow Jacket Season 3 on the channel? No. What's your favorite Sharknado movie? Oh my god. Sharknado 2 is my favorite. Actually, hold on. How do I... You should react to Avatar. You got me fucked up if you think that I'm reacting to a, like, 3.5 hour movie. That's crazy. Oh my god, don't break. Oh my god. Have you heard of My Monster? No, I've heard of Your Monster. Favorite cheesecake flavor? I mean, to be honest, plain. But I mean, cheesecake is cheesecake, so you know. Alright, like, well, we're gonna stick this in the lemon side, because, to be honest with you, I'm less invested in the lemon one. Oh my god. I left this sitting out too long. It's like very mushy. Fuck. Will I still eat it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do y'all understand how much I wish I didn't have to censor myself out in every video saying fuck, because it's my favorite word. Again, no 3-hour movies. We're not doing this. I had this goal, but I never got around to it. I'm gonna watch Sharon Tate movies. I've seen Beverly Hillbillies. We just watched that with my grandpa. I don't know who Abby Lee Miller is. What is this, one of the stupidest movies you've ever seen? I've seen a lot. Movies that I'd have to look at my Patreon list, because there's been a couple recently that people have asked me to watch that I'm just like, y'all like this? To each their own. You should react to the Batman. I have seen the Batman already. I've only seen the first 3 episodes of this season of The White Lotus, so no spoilers. Is it strange to love the cheesecake and not like the crust? So I love the crust, but I will be honest with you. I prefer... Like, I'm sure that other people experience this. Like, because, like, I try to avoid sugary foods in general. But when I do have sugary foods, it's like you could have, like, depending on what it is, if it's super rich, like, I'll get a point where I'm like, my tongue is like vibrating. There's too much sugar. And normally, once I get to that point, I'm like, fuck the graham cracker crust. We're going straight for the gooey innards. Just like Oreos. Like, I will eat Oreos and I will open it up and lick the frosting and then throw the rest of the cookie away. All right. Just like the age that Laurie Strode was. Just like the age John Tate was. 17th birthday. All right. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I look like a monkey and I smell like one too. Is that fucking hair? Oh, it's cat hair. We already consume enough of that. Yeah. First of all, I would not react to Titanic because it's 3 hours long. But second of all, oh, I need to blow out the fucking candles. Duh. Okay, let me think of a wish. The previous ones with Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling never came true, so let's not wish for a man. Okay. Bam. All right. Where's my fork? I want to try some room temperature cheesecake. Oh my god, I almost just spilled it on myself. Shit. I love Tim Burton's Batman. Congratulations on surviving another year. My friend messaged me earlier. He's like, oh my god, how old are you now? 34? And I was like, yep, 34 years. 34 years closer to the bittersweet embrace of death. Oh my god, you don't know Dance Moms. I know that woman that people always put in, like, clips, but I've never watched Dance Moms. I think Brad Evans is watching Dance Moms, but no, I've never watched it. I've seen the first season of Big Bang Theory. I have seen Annihilation. That's very, very good. I have seen Call Me By Your Name. I think visually the movie is beautiful. The soundtrack is beautiful, but it is boring as shit. That being said, I absolutely loved the other movie by that guy, Queer. Have you seen Friends? One of my favorite shows. Okay. Where is the cat hair coming from? Probably the cats. Okay, let me verify that we're good. Okay. Can something smell room temperature? No. Well, no. No. Nope. Nope. Ugh. 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 I knew I should have just went to Cheesecake Factory. Ugh. Or just kept. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that was bad. Is that a shirt or pajamas? It's a shirt. Like, probably good room temperature cheesecake is fine. Like, Cheesecake Factory cheesecake is probably fine, but damn, I'm probably gonna fucking botulism now. I heard they were going to remake Cujo. I did see... I'm gonna be that person right now. I'm gonna be very particular about this. It's not a remake. It's a new adaptation of the book. But I'm down for that because I actually just rewatched Cujo not too long ago. Love it. Love Cujo. And I love the book. I've read the book too. And I've read the sequel to the book. Please don't get sick again. It is, honestly, it is very, very strange because, well, I mean, I feel like I know a little bit of a factor of why it's happening, but I used to only get, like, I never really got sick all that time, a lot, up until a couple of years ago. Like, maybe once a year I would get sick, but now I seem to get sick, like, every couple of months. Although this most recent time, like, it wasn't like a cold or something, like, it was the flu and it tried to kill me. But I think it's because I've been, for like the last 6 months, I've been struggling really bad with my depression. So when that is bad, leads me to being sick more often. You should react to the Titanic movie. Listen, Titanic, whether it's a rapping dog, whether it is Rose holding on to the fucking plank of wood, it ain't happening. If there is an ocean involved, I don't even want to look at it. Right, cat hair cheesecake, yeah. Yeah, I might order some Cheesecake Factory after this because that was some bullshit. Wait, I just realized you were just like Daniel Craig. So because like I'm going to Hawaii in a week, and I have definitely like even the pants. Wait, hold on. Ugh. I'll show you. Hold on. I gotta readjust everything because I've been sitting. But like, we are fully trying. Yes, Daniel Craig in Glass Onion. Style icon. Would you ever react to Cherry Falls? Probably not, because I've seen it many a times. But I love that movie. It's a very horny movie. Hold on, I need to zoom in. I can't see shit. I'm blind. What? Did you say that you wish that you got a BBL? I mean, go off. Nick, go to Dairy Queen. It's free ice cream cone day. I would die. I would die. I would die. I have recently learned that I am sensitive to large amounts of dairy. I would die. Get the flu shot every year. So it's funny. I got the flu about 3 days before I was supposed to go and get the flu shot. This might be a stupid question. There are no stupid questions, Billie Eilish. There's just stupid people. Have you ever watched Harry Potter? I have seen all of the Harry Potter movies. I've only seen I've seen the first 4 like a gazillion times. And then I stopped watching them, and then I decided to binge the whole series. So I've seen all of them. Are there any celebrities that you've seen at conventions that you didn't go to and meet because you didn't know them? Wait, what? Are there any celebrities that you've seen at conventions that you didn't go to and meet because you didn't know them, but you saw something that has them in it and regretting not meeting them? Well, I was about to be like, am I dumb? Don't answer that question. Are there any celebrities that you have seen at conventions that you didn't go to? Are you saying, like, have I seen celebrities at conventions that I didn't meet because I didn't know them, and then afterwards I saw them in something and I was like, probably. Thank you, Rebecca. Have you ever met Emma Caulfield? Not yet. Enjoy your trip, and I hope you have an amazing time as well. I might be skydiving over a volcano, so it's either going to be really, really great, or you're going to see me burned to a crisp on television or something. Please do a commentary on American Pie. Should I recreate the scene? Can you imagine? Did you get to watch Nosferatu? Yeah, I saw that on Christmas Eve, technically, because it came out on Christmas. So yeah, I went and I saw that at midnight, and it was good. It was very, very visually appealing. Although I'm gonna be real honest, I did not care for the design that they gave him. I didn't know, but I enjoyed it. But it was too fucking long. Have you seen Rick and Morty? Yeah, I used to watch Rick and Morty all the time. Handstand, backspring twist, twerk into a cartwheel. No. Have fun in Hawaii, thank you. I've seen both Creep movies, but I am considering doing the Creep tapes. Chance! Thank you, Chance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have fun this weekend. I don't leave my house, so we'll be good. Yeah. I'm trying to, like, hit everyone's. Can I hit your vape? I'll buy you a cheesecake. This is not a... I mean, yes, it is a vape. Yep, that's exactly what it is, YouTube gods. Top 5 nicest... Wait. Oh, I did respond to that. Top 5 nicest celebrities that you have ever met. Well, there's my dad. Not my actual. Whom I refer to as my dad. Oh, my God. Oh my God! Why? This happens to me all the time. Watch me remember the name before I even. Anthony Michael Hall. That's my dad right there. He is super nice. Who else was super nice? Mark Lucas was super nice. I don't know the actress's name. The black woman from Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the one where he like sucks the air out of her in the classroom. She was so fucking nice. She was so nice. That was not 5, but my brain ran out of steam. Have you seen South Park? I have seen South Park, and I just actually went to the actual South Park a couple weeks ago. Have you ever seen it? I have seen A Perfect Getaway. I just reacted to that a couple weeks ago a couple months ago on Patreon. Do you like The Dexter Show? I love The Dexter Show. A reaction to Cat's Eye? Wait. A reaction to Cat's Eye would be great. I have seen Cat's Eye. Have you seen Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates? Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Why does that? Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. So I know what this movie is, but I don't think I've ever watched it. Because, yeah, like this and... What's the other one that's kind of like... ish, similar? No, I have seen this movie. But I probably saw this movie when it first came out. I don't remember anything about Jurassic Park in this movie. But what's the one that I haven't seen? Maybe Wedding Crashers. I don't think I've seen that. I met Bailey Bass. I haven't seen season 2, but I was sad to learn that the girl who played Claudia in the first season did not return. Have you ever cried while meeting a celeb? If not, which celeb would you cry? I have not cried meeting a celebrity, but when I met David Boreanaz, I almost like legitimately passed out. my friend went. We were sitting in the line, and my friend went first. And she takes her picture, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm here with my friend. We're so happy to see you." And then he kind of like looked over at me, and he said something to her, and I didn't know what he said. She told me afterwards. But apparently what he said is he looked at me because she said, like, he's a massive fan of yours, and he's very, very excited to meet you. And he looked at me, and I guess, like, I was very pale, like the color had left my face. And he was like, "Is he okay?" And she's like, no, like, he's been in love with you since he's, like, been a kid. Like, you don't understand. And so it was my turn, and I walked up, and I was like, I felt faint, and I was like shaking. And he put his arm around me, and he whispered in my ear, and like I still remember the sexual, like, just the hot breath as it like hit right here. It was so good. Anyways, sorry, that was really horny. And he just like leaned down, and he was like, "I just breathe. Like, it's gonna be all right. I got you. You're good." And I was like, "Bitch." But to answer the second part of that question, if the Buffy reboot actually comes to fruition and happens, I would imagine that she will finally start doing conventions. I will be taking an entire week off of work. I will be taking out a loan, if that's what it takes, to cover the highest meet and greet package, 2 of them, because the first meet and greet package with Sarah Michelle Gellar, I will not be able to talk. I will undoubtedly pass out, and I will be crying the whole time. The second one, I will actually be able to talk. Have you... Wait, what? What the fuck are you saying? Have you seen Young Frankenstein? No. Did you like Darkness Falls? Love Darkness Falls. Which Annabelle movie is the best? Technically, the second one is the best, but I do really like the first one. You better say that Amber Benson was nice to you, because I've met her and she was so nice. Where did I put it? I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. I don't know where it is. I apologize. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Aha! Okay. I don't know. Let's see if it'll, like, show you. Baby Nick with Amber Benson. She's very nice. Have you seen... Oh, You Should React to Violent Night? Absolutely not. I saw that in theaters when that came out, and I did not like that movie. Have you seen Night Swim? I have seen Night Swim. I know, like, a lot of people didn't like that one, but I watched that, I think it was like last year when I had a bad cold, and I liked it. Like, it wasn't like groundbreaking or anything, but I thought it was fun. React to Catwoman, how to make the worst superhero movie of all time. That is not the worst superhero movie of all time. That is not the worst superhero movie. I like Catwoman. But thank you for the monies. I've met Pink. Ooh, what is she like? It's on my bucket list. I want to see a Pink concert. My buddy went and saw Pink not too long ago and said it was amazing. Have you seen The Last of Us? I have. Season 2. I will be doing Season 2 for the channel. I've had a crush on David Boreanaz since my mid-teens. Well, there's a video out there. If you need, you know, some material. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I have seen that video too. Hey King, happy birthday. Happy what? I don't know what that, what is that word? Second to last word? Happy Slurp Day? I don't like. I'm honestly scared to meet Sarah Michelle Gellar someday because I don't know. I do not think that I would be able to maintain composure. Which scary character or monster scared you the most? I'd have to think about that one. The first thing that pops into my head that, like, I don't know why it creeped me out so much, but it's not like in Smile 2, when when the demon is like with all the dancers, when they're in the room, when she starts running from them and then she turns, like she's running down the hallway and she turns back and they're like all coming at her. I don't know why, but that is so scary to me. You should react to Red One. That's the Lucy Liu Chris Evans movie? Have you watched Challengers? Don't tell Chew this, because Chew, that's like his favorite movie of last year. I got about halfway through that and I was like, eh. What's the scariest scene from Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise in your opinion? Also favorite dinosaur. Velociraptors for the win. So let's get this out of the way first and foremost. The Jurassic World movies fucking suck. They're horrible movies. That being said, I'm tentatively very, very excited for the new one, even though the trailer looked horrible. But I'm holding out hope because it's written by the same guy that wrote the first one. But to answer your question, the scariest scene from Jurassic Park, the first three, I think the scariest scene of the entire franchise is the initial scene where the T-Rex breaks out of the paddock in the first one. So that's the scariest of the first. The second one, technically the T-Rex scene in the second one is really, really scary because that scene where like when the T-Rex or when the camper van or whatever, it's like hanging over the side over the ocean and they're just I'm gonna vomit. That is very, very scary. But I also really like the Velociraptor scene where they're coming into the cornfield or whatever it is. That's great. The third film, the scariest scene in the third film. I don't think the third film is really scary, but I love the third film. But I'm trying to think, even though it's kind of silly, like I do like the sequence in the third film. No, I take that back. My favorite sequence, the scariest sequence in the third film is when they're all standing out in the middle of the field, out in the open, and then all of a sudden you hear the sound of the cell phone that the dinosaur, the Spinosaurus, swallowed. Creepy. And then we don't talk about the rest of the films. Oh, favorite dinosaur? I mean, either Velociraptor or T-Rex. Even though technically, like, that's not a Velociraptor in the movie. A Velociraptor is like was the size of like a turkey or something. Okay, let me look. Will you react to Megan 2.0? No. Can I gift you a Ouija board? Sure. Are we getting an Anora reaction? No. Will you do season 3 of Euphoria for the channel? Yes. Oh, damn, you've seen Pink a bunch. Did you ever meet Michelle Trachtenberg? Oh, no. I've not met her. Now I'll never meet her. I'll never meet Andy Hallett. Slurp Day sounds like something David would say. Although I will say this. I have a main job. David does not. So I'm not allowed to say certain things that I would normally say. David knows the real me. You should react to sudden death. I don't know what that is. Show a picture with you and Nicholas Brendan. I don't have a picture with Nicholas Brendan. I've already reacted to Return to Oz. The new Jurassic Park does have Jonathan Bailey, yes. I'm just being stupid. I said slur instead of birthday. I'm so confused. Have you seen Wicked? Yep. It's the reactions on Patreon and channel memberships. Thank you, Gamer Freak. Who's an actor you never understood the hype for? You got a couple hours? Oh, God. Austin Butler is one. Are you going to see the sequel to It Follows? Absolutely. Thank you, Kira. Kira? I'm going to call you Kira. Thank you. Maybe you should create a list for live streams for when people request new reactions. Just an idea. I should just start pinning comments to the top so that, like, I must have been asked so far over the last 2.5 hours if I'm watching The White Lotus like 7 times. What? I have a horrible movie recommendation. Aqua Splash. What the fuck is that? Have you seen the teaser for Happy Gilmore 2? I have. Are we getting the long-haired era back? Like, the beginning of my channel long hair? Probably not, but I do have... Because my hair has been short for the last couple of months. I do plan on... I have another hairstyle that I plan on trying out this summer. Have you seen Freaky? Yes. No shade, I thought It Follows was boring. That's okay. Different strokes for different folks. Speaking of Austin, I cringe every time I hear that man speak. Yeah. You should watch the Pretty Little Liars reboot. I've seen the first season, which was super good. I have not watched the second season yet, though. You should literally post all of your pics. I mean, I feel like most of the pics are on my Instagram from all the conventions. Like the Amber one, this one is not up because this was taken... This was taken like in 2004 or something. Have you seen Anora? I have. You should react to Spree. I did like Spree. I've seen that though. Wait, thoughts on Freakier Friday? I think that I've seen Freaky Friday. If I did, it would have been when I was a kid. But I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, should I react to Freaky Friday before the second one comes out? And I was like, no, I've seen Freaky Friday. And I was like, have I seen Freaky Friday? Or do I just know the general outline of the movie from pop culture? Like that they switch. I don't know if I've ever actually seen Freaky Friday. I feel like I have to call my mom and ask her. Yes, I've seen the Scream TV series. You know, watch Possession 1981. Is that with the one of the greatest people walking the face of the earth, Sam Neill? What non-horror movie are you excited for this year? Backdoor Sluts 9. Really excited. Non-horror movie? I don't know. I don't even really feel like I know what's coming out this year. I remember hearing something about a new Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think they're making a new Nightmare on Elm Street. You should react to Scott Pilgrim. I've seen Scott Pilgrim. What do you think of Anora? I thought Anora was a very good movie. Did she deserve to win? Do you like Charlie's Cox? Oh, I'm sorry. You said, do you like Charlie Cox? Yes to both questions. Have you seen Pinocchio's Revenge? No, but David tells me to watch that movie all the time. Fun fact. Yeah, Drew Starkey was. Have you seen Dario Argento's opera yet? No. I think the only Argento movie that I've seen... Actually, let me look up. Now I'm curious. Argento movies. Oh, he's kind of scary looking himself. Damn. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. I've seen the original Suspiria. I think that's it. I've only seen Suspiria. Oh, and the original Dawn of the Dead. I've seen that. But wait, he didn't. What did he do? He was a producer on that. So yeah, like of his like movies that people are known for, I've only seen Suspiria. It was fine. I like the colors. I have the hiccups. Do you still watch Marvel things? Absolutely. I've seen all the Marvel things. Although I have not seen the new season of Daredevil yet because I'm on my own, not reacting. I'm just doing this on my own. I'm going through all of the Marvel Netflix shows, like the original Daredevils and all that stuff, because I never watched those. It was always my intention to watch those, but then when they established that it was not canon for the MCU, I was just very focused on the MCU, so I was like, I'll just get to those whenever I get to those. But now that they're canon, I'm like, fuck, I gotta do this before the new Daredevil thing comes out. I obviously did not complete them all before Daredevil Born Again has come out, but I have seen... Where am I at? I've seen... Oh my god. Daredevil Season 1, Daredevil Season 2, Jessica Jones Season 1, Luke Cage Season 1, unfortunately Iron Fist Season 1, The Defenders, and I have seen... I'm like... Episode 3, I think, of The Punisher. I don't understand the hype for Anora. Anora is like, for me, I'm trying to think like how I would describe it. Anora is a slice of life movie to me. And what I mean by that is I don't even, like, I'm sure that there is, but Anora was a very enjoyable film to me. I very much so enjoyed watching it. I thought it was a really, really good film. But I just felt like for like however long the movie, because the movie was long as fuck. It was like 2.5, 3 hours long or something. I just felt like I was just watching like just things happen in this person's life, but it didn't necessarily, like, I didn't feel like there was like a storyline. Like, obviously there was a story, like things happened in the movie, but I didn't feel like there was like character arcs, I guess. So it just felt like I was just like, yeah, you're watching 2.5 hours of something that happens in this person's life. But yeah, but it was still a good movie. Hi, Captain Shy. Thank you. What were you hoping to happen to Cecilia in Saw X? Nothing. Nothing. She was fabulous. Have you seen that bitch? She was fabulous. And I'm glad she lived too. Ash, is it your birthday today as well? Happy birthday. You should react to Arrival. I've seen Arrival. Happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah, Demi Moore should have won. That's bogus. But well, okay, here's the thing with that, though. Do I feel that Demi should have won? Yes. Do I feel that there were movies that were left out of that category that should have been nominated, such as Night Bitch, which was so fucking good? Because I would have given her the Oscar. But when people have been like mad, because you know people get mad about like things that don't actually physically affect them. People have been getting mad about Demi not winning, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. How many times does it have to be stated that the Oscars are absolutely meaningless? It is meaningless. It's the same type of the thought process of all the the stan music people, where it's like they will not like an album or a song if it does not chart at the top of the charts. They're like, yeah, I guess it's just not good. I don't want to listen to it. I'm like, shut up. What did you think of Brave New World? It was fine. It was fine. It wasn't the worst MCU project, and it certainly was not the best. Thank you, Jelly Beans. Are any interest in Baldur's Gate? I don't know what that is. But, like, let's be realistic. Yeah, she had a Golden Globe, a SAG Award, Critics' Choice Award. 10 years from now, are people going to remember Anora, or are they going to remember the substance? She still won. Evil David Tennant is one of my favorite things. That is one of... Genuinely, Kilgrave is hands down one of the best villains in movies and television shows that we've ever had across genres. Like, he was fucking crazy in that show. Tragedy Girls, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I love the Underworld movies, and I just rewatched them all a couple weeks ago. Don't play with me. Although, if they do make another one, it needs to be as good as the first 2 movies. Have you seen All Hallows Eve? Yeah, I watched that in October when the boys from the Horror Hour came to visit. Frankenstein isn't... Wait, no, that's not. Frankenstein is Nate Jacobs, right? Not Austin Butler. I hope the Black Phone 2 is better than the Black Phone. Right, like Toni Collette wasn't even nominated for her performance. Glenn Close has never won, and like people still put weight to these award shows. I don't understand. I watch the award shows for the outfit. Like honestly, that's it. It's just a runway to me. Would you ever react to the Kick-Ass movies? There's more than one? I've seen the first one. Have you seen Blink Twice? I have. Thank you, Vampira. Have you seen Lights Out? Yes. Oh, I did watch Dismissed with Dylan Sprouse. I watched that. I remember that movie annoyed the shit out of me. I watched that on Patreon. Will you see Terrifier and 4 and react? Yeah, I'll react to it. A new Underworld cast would have to... I mean, they've aged, but, like... Kate Beckinsale still looks... I mean, she doesn't look drastically different. And it's not, like, something like... It's not, like, low budget. Like, the Underworld movies are big-budget movies, so... They would 100%. And especially, like, it's not like something like with Scream, where they de-aged Skeet Ulrich and it looked horrible. Because the Underworld movies are like visually very dark movies, it would be very, very easy to de-age them and not have it be like an uncanny valley thing. Because like if you think about before CGI became a big thing, like or even when CGI first started, that was primarily like how they like if you think about it like this. Like if you go back and you look at like the first 2 Jurassic Park movies compared to some of the stuff that comes out now, like those still hold up, those still look really good, because back in the day you had to hide, like if the CGI didn't look super realistic, you had to hide it strategically with like shadows and stuff to give the illusion that it looked real. That's what I wish that they would continue doing. I don't know what the fuck I started talking about, but Underworld. But yeah, so I think that they could just, because really they would just have to do Kate Beckinsale, and then they better bring back Scott Speedman, because I'm still not over how they ruined his character. Are you excited for the next Hell House movie? Absolutely. Absolutely. How was Borderline? Worth the watch? Worth the watch. The reaction will be worth the watch. The like will be worth the watch. The share. All of it. I would love to meet Kate Beckinsale. And who did I just watch? No, I don't want to talk shit about somebody. That's rude. What kind of musical genres do you listen to the most? I'm very all over the place. I mean, I would say... electronic music is probably, for sure, my number one most listened to. But, I don't know, like synthwave, classic rock, metal. The only genre... old school rap, and I mean like 2000s and prior rap, not the mumble rap shit that we get now, or like how all the rap songs now have that annoying ticking sound in the back. I hate it. But I like movie scores, classical music. I listen to that a lot. Are you gonna watch 28 Years Later? Yes, I will. Also, I'm gonna do this for 30 more minutes, just as an FYI. I hear Robert Eggers is directing a remake or sequel to Labyrinth. All right. Kaylee! My love, Kaylee. You can't feel it, but this is me hugging you right now, Kaylee. Every time I watch a dark movie, I think about you talking about Alien vs. Predator 2. You can't fucking see anything that happens in that movie. Like, I remember seeing that movie in theaters and literally walking out of the theater and going to, like, the kiosk, and I'm like, y'all need to turn up the brightness. Like, something is wrong. And they're like, no. That's what it looks like. What did Emma Stone win for? I don't know. I think the last Emma Stone movie that I saw was La La Land. Are you excited for the next Evil Dead? Yes. Escape from Tomorrow. I've seen it. Screamboat. Don't know what that is. Yes, I've seen that they are remaking Cujo. I sent Horror Bandwagon a cameo. It was Amber Benson. Yes, I did, Enrique. Yes, I did see that because they immediately sent it to me, and I watched the whole thing, and I distinctly had a conversation with them because somebody bought George the cameo for Nicholas Brendan. They also bought, I think he also got a Amber one that was bought for him, and then the Horror Bandwagon were like, oh, I got someone, and I was like, not me being the biggest Buffy fan on the internet, and I don't get shit. But yes, I did see it, and it was awesome because she was like singing and everything. What are you expecting for the next Evil? I have no expectations on the next Evil Dead movie. Oh, so you're a brat, girly? Oh, wait, is that the brat? Is that the Charlie XCX album? Because if that is what you're referring to, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I've never listened to that album. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? It feels so good. And I was like, oh yeah, the hug. I was like, what? Did you already see The Princess Bride or pending? No, I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but that won the poll, so I will be doing that next month. What's your favorite song on Mayhem? All right, now we're getting to the good stuff. Disease is my favorite song, but of like the non-singles, like Vanish Into You is like, it's ethereal. I transcend to another plane of existence when I listen to that song. Vanish Into You, Zombie Boy, and Love Drug are the three that are the three that are the three. Oh, Poor Things. Yeah, I watched that in Chicago with a couple of my friends. Yeah, she 100% deserved that because that movie was crazy good. I sent you a birthday DM, and when you responded, literally died. Are you a ghost now? Are you going to watch the Puniverse slasher? Maybe. Like, I know me and David did the first two. Maybe. I mean, I'll watch them on my own, but... I mean, if they make another... Sorry. If they make another Slaughterhouse, 100%. Hi, Aaron. I'm doing splendidly. How are you doing? Happy birthday, handsome. Oh, do you want a date? I'm trying to get Horror Bandwagon to watch I Saw the TV Glow. I'll send him a message. No, I won't. No, anybody that just listened to me say that, I will not send them a message because the number of comments, thankfully I seem to have curbed this, but the number of comments that I have gotten, can you ask David to watch this? I'm like, no, you can ask David, and if he doesn't respond to your comment, like he doesn't respond to people's, like, no. I'm lucky that I got David to watch all of Buffy and Angel, okay? That was the extent of my energy. Will you see The Woman in the Yard? Yes. I feel like, Rebecca, they mentioned recently that movie. Maybe it was in our group chat. But I think it is on their agenda, I think. Brett... I mean, I'll probably listen to it eventually. I mean, even if I'm not necessarily... Although I don't have anything against her as an artist, but like as a general statement, even if I'm not... If an artist has had, we'll just say like a handful of songs, that I've liked, that I've heard like as like not on the radio because it's 2025, but you know, you hear in Target or something like that. Then when they release a new album, then I might listen to the full album just to, you know, explore. Like for instance, I'm not a person who like listens to Taylor Swift, but I have listened to all of her albums as they've come out to see if new songs will pop up and add to the handful of songs I like. I don't know if I've ever listened to a full Charlie XCX album though. She has my favorite song by her though is oh my gosh, it is. Let me find it. It's something. Wait. Charlie. What is it called? Let me look at her. It's like, well, I mean, obviously fancy. No, it's like something about like. Good ones. Good ones. Banger. An absolute bang. I'm gonna listen to that song right now. That is an absolute banger of a song. Although I know, like I've never listened to what's the Chapel Roan? Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know. I would accept it if somebody sent me one of Sarah Michelle Gellar's used socks. Okay. Now that being said, I like the whole album Mayhem. Garden of Eden is a banger. Killa is a banger. Shadow of a Man, I listened to that like 5 million times today. The only one that if I had the option to delete a song, I would delete How Bad Do You Want Me? My favorite was Abracadabra. Yeah. Gotcha, Rebecca. Are you a Rebecca Black fan? I mean, I know who she is. I've never... Oh, I think I listened to like one of her like more recent things, and then I've heard the original song. Have you done a reaction to The Descent? I don't really like that movie. I've seen the movie. I don't know. I don't like think it's a bad movie. I don't know. I just didn't connect with it. Hi, Troy. Thank you. I am much, much, much better. I've been to so many conventions that David Boreanaz has been at. Yeah, I don't remember the exact specifics of what I purchased back then, because that was when they had Wizard World in Chicago. That was when I met him. And I remember, like, I paid a pretty penny at that time because I didn't want to wait in a line. I mean, I was still in a line, but it was like an expedited line. Where do I have? I'll have to post the picture of me and David. My favorite song. Leave the World Behind. It was produced by President Obama. What? So I recommend you listen to both Chapel and Sabrina. So I have heard, oh my God, what is the name of this? Good Luck Babe. I have heard that, and I have heard. I don't know the name of it. She has another song where it's like, I don't know. It's like not YMCA. Like she's like spelling something out or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was like a Kids Bop song or something like that. But I do like Good Luck Babe. Oh, and I also have heard the Sabrina Carpenter's the Espresso song. I think she needs to learn how to enunciate, but I do like that song. Jennifer Coolidge. Her death was hilarious. Are you and David boyfriends? No, David is... No. David is like my little brother. Pink Pony Club. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Wait, is Pink Pony Club... Because George... Now that I'm like remembering it, George at one point made me watch 2 videos of Chapel Roan. One of them was 100% Good Luck Babe, but one of the videos, like, she was like dressed like a cowgirl, and she was like on a stage like doing karaoke or something. Whatever song that was, I have heard that. Hot to go. Gotcha. Do you know Caroline Pollitt? No. What's your favorite celebrity that you've met at a convention or anywhere? Oh, gosh. I don't know. I mean, I've had a lot of really, really great interactions. But I would say there was well, I mean, Chris Evans. I'll tell you a story, like my favorite sort of story situation that had happened is, and I want to say it was like 2023, I met Heather Langenkamp in Chicago. And when I was talking to her, I made a comment. I was like, oh my God, I love you. I love your movies, yada, yada, yada. And then I was like, and on behalf of the gay community, we love you. And like, she started laughing. And she's like, oh my God, like, that's so interesting. I've heard that before. And then, like, she had a big line. So, like, I didn't want to, like, rush. But I was like, I'm well aware that I have all these angry incels standing behind me. So, like, I got to wrap it up. And I was like, well, thank you so much for taking the picture, yada, yada, yada. And I went to, walk away. And she's like, no, like, wait a minute. She walked out from behind the booth. And she's like, no, like, tell me more. She was like, that's just, like, she goes, that means so much to me. What does it mean? Like, why does the gay community love me? And I like, went on this whole tangent, like, explanation, like, talking about, like, why gay men would relate to her, or Final Girls, or, like, Buffy, or, like, anything like that. And I was like, it's because, women are looked down on by men, like, misogynistic men and stuff like that. And I was like, so they're seen as the other, and it's a whole story about them triumphing and overcoming that and saving the day and beating the bad guy. And I was like, and I feel like a lot of gay people and, like, queer people feel like that too. They're the other, and they find strength in you. And she was just floored by that. And then in 2024, I went to a convention. Where was that? I went to a convention. Oh, it was here in Denver. I went to a convention with David, and the girl from Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the friend, stunning black woman. I think she had asthma. She has asthma in the movie. I forget her name. But I met her this past year, and she was very, very talkative, very, very interactive, and like, not all celebrities are. And like, I've never, well, other than Lou Ferrigno, I've never really met a rude celebrity. But I don't remember how like, she had asked, like, because we had just got done meeting Mark Patton, who was great. And I was like, oh yeah, like, Mark Patton was really, really great. We've met him. And I was like, I've met Heather Langenkamp before. And then David goes, he's like, oh yeah, like, because you had the whole interaction, like, where you told her that the gay community loved her, and she was, like, floored by it or something, right? The other actress, she's like, wait a minute. She goes, did that happen in Chicago? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, this was weeks. She goes, a couple years ago. She goes, it was like weeks after she had done that convention. I think they were in, like, Boston or something. And she was like, and we were talking about, like, fans and stuff, and she told me how there was a guy that came up to her in Chicago and told her how about the gay community and how much they loved her and everything like that. And I was like, that is crazy wild that I was bopping around in Heather Langenkamp's noggin for weeks. Yeah, no big deal. All right, let me see. I know that he is younger than you, but I like how you refer to David as your little brother, even though he is jacked and you are skinny. Lest everybody forget that David used to be half of my size. Yes, I've seen all of Parks and Rec. I love it. I'm getting to meet Matthew Lillard this weekend. That is very exciting. I'm very, very happy for you. He's very, very nice. If you ever travel to Southern California again, of course. Oh yeah, I'm already planning my next trip back because when I went the previous time to visit all the filming locations and stuff, I had a list of like 30 or 40 locations that I wanted to film. Well, LA traffic. I got to like 10 of them, so I'm already planning my next trip there. Have you seen the film Dylan's New Nightmare? I have seen the film, and I complimented him in real life when I met him on it. He comes up to like the bottom of my rib cage, but he's cute. His little pocket fit in my pocket. Happy birthday, Nick. Also, happy spring. Yes, thank God for spring over winter, but thank you. Have you seen Love Hurts? I don't know. I've listened to the song. Are you going to Fanboy Expo this July? I don't know where that is. The only conventions that I know that I'm going to, like 100% that I'm going to, is the one in, I think it's the end of June, the Buffy convention in California. I'm going to that. And then if I can swing it, I am most likely going to try and go to Texas Frightmare. Have you seen All of Us Strangers and thoughts on Andrew Scott? I have not seen that. Assuming that I'm talking about the same person, Andrew Scott is the one that was in the movie with Paul Mescal. I think he that's the only thing I've ever seen them in. He was a good actor, but no, I've never seen All of Us Strangers. Have you seen The Man in the High Castle? No. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. Well, ain't nobody else want to spend it with me, but thank you. Thank you for spending it with me. Gonna have to head off. I wanted to wish you happy birthday once more. Get yourself some good cheesecake. Oh, war flashbacks. Thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Have you been to the 1-Up arcade bar? I have. I've played that Halloween pinball machine. I think the last time I didn't play, I played a Halloween pinball machine like last year. It's probably the same one. That's the only one I wanted to play when I was there. I have not seen For All Mankind. I have not. Let's see, do I have like 47 million birthday messages? Now my brother wishing me happy birthday and spelling it wrong. Good God. Popping over from Horror Bandwagon. Are they live right now? Oh no. Maybe they're live on like Patreon or something. Are they streaming right now? I love them. Tell them I love them both and I want them to adopt me. Have you seen Dr. Pimple? Ugh, yes. Have you heard the album Polari? No. Oh. Oh, that's... Oh. Is it? Wait. Oh, no, I was confusing the name All of Us Strangers. I was confusing that. There's a TV show with Matt Bomer and some other guy. I don't know. There's like toe sucking. I don't know. I confuse it. But All of Us Strangers, I have seen that. Thank you, Michelle. Enrique, that's already on the agenda. Already on the agenda. Have you played Rock Band? I think the last time I've played Rock Band was like Gen 1 Rock Band when it first came out. Have you seen Tusk? Tusk is a movie that I have seen. I've never sat down and watched the actual film from start to finish, but I have seen so many reactions to it that I've basically seen the movie. Because before I started reacting to movies, like when I was watching people's reactions, there are reactions to things. Like the reason that I won't react to Squid Game is because I watched David's reactions to Squid Game before having seen the show. So now I can't like react to the show because I've never watched the actual show. I've just seen his reaction. So I was like, I just spoiled myself. Nick, the adoption papers are coming in the mail. Yes. I love them. I love them so much. Their wedding was so fun. Have you seen Jeepers Creepers? Of course. Have you heard of the band Years and Years? Of course. What is your opinion on the Fear Street trilogy? 3, 2, 1. That's my ranking. They were great, though. Although in that first movie, whatever the main girl was, the main lesbian, God. Like, oh my God. Mr. Blake, you have asked this question like 12 times. Yes. You are thinking, yeah, Fellow Travelers. That's what I'm thinking of, which I've never seen. It is tragic and has Matt Bomber, so you won't want to watch it. I was recently told by a certain follically challenged friend of mine. He was like, I've figured out, like, we're very, very similar. We're scarily similar with some stuff. And he's like, but I figured out you like movies that fucking make you cry, that make you want to jump into traffic. You like tragic stuff. And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, that's why you sit out like in the dark underneath the covers at 3 o'clock in the morning, like searching like people crying to Buffy scenes. And I was like, yeah. But I'm like indifferent. I'm indifferent to Matt Bomber. Like everybody's like, oh my God, do you want to have sex with him? I was like, no. Although I did not liked him, but I enjoyed his character in American Horror Story Hotel. Oh, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. I always forget he's in that. Have you seen the movie Go? I don't think so. I have never seen the Cats movie, either of them. Are you talking about Dina or Sam? Was Sam like the one that moved to Sunny Side, or what is it? It's Shady Side and then the other one. Not the one that moved away, the one that stayed there that has the brother. Have you seen the trailer for the show Mid-Century Modern? The comedy of 3. Oh, I've heard of that, but I have not watched the trailer. I don't know what Saving Mr. Banks is. Happy birthday, head down now. You are a diamond handsome boy. Well, thank you. Thank you, 2 girls, 1 cup. Maybe we can get together and eat shit together again at some point, you know? Have you seen The Howling 2? Your sister is a werewolf. I don't know. Like, it's like crazy different from the first one, right? Because I've seen the first one several times, but I feel like there was a point in which I went to watch a sequel and I turned it off because I was like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen Broken Hearts Club. Thank you, Lucas. I have seen House. If it makes you... Shaolin? I don't want to butcher anyone's name. Shaolin? Like a Shaolin monk? I like that. Shaolin Hunter. Watch that not be your name, and that's just like a character or something. Well, I'm ending this in 5 minutes, so then you can sleep. I don't know why I thought you avoided sad things. Oh no, like they're like my crack. But is Fellow Travelers, is that a time? That's not like modern time, right? Because that was actually what surprised me about Fear Street, the third one, is because I it's very hit or miss for me. Like if it's a like a time period piece or a period piece movie, like if it's before the 1900s, then I'm like, eh. So that movie surprised me, but. Jonathan Bailey is also in fellow. Okay. Nick, you are sick for watching that video. What video? Oh, Two Girls, One Cup. Believe that is not the worst thing that I've seen. Nick, have you played any of the Resident Evil games? I think I've played most of them, and I've beat most of them. That is actually, speaking of Resident Evil, I don't know, like, part of me kind of wants to, like, occasionally, like, I don't know, like, play a horror game, like, play Alien Isolation and stream that. I just don't know how to do it. Troy, I have not seen. Beast of the Southern Wild. I have not seen that. Heisenberg. That's Breaking Bad, right? Shaolin. That's a dope name, honestly. Have you seen The Uninvited? No. You've likely seen it, but maybe 14. Yes, I've seen 1408. Dress to Kill? Wait, that sounds familiar. No, I just recognize the poster. Have you watched Heart Eyes? I have, yes. I saw that in theaters. Do you like the Wilhelm scream? No. I don't know. I mean, the Wilhelm scream is very famous. So, like, prior to me doing YouTube, I knew what it was then. But I feel like now that I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years and, you know, like editing and with the sound effects and stuff, there's something that's, I don't know. There's something that, like, will mark off points if it's, like, a big budget movie. And I hear the Wilhelm scream. Or there was something I was watching that they reacted to the other day, where I don't know, it was like a suspense sound effect that like all the YouTuber people use, and like it was like a multi-million-dollar movie, and I'm like, really? Y'all went to YouTube for that shit? Oh, my stomach hurts. Why did Lou Ferrigno yell at you? Because he was a dick. Because I took a picture like from far away. I just pulled out my phone and snapped a picture to send to my mom that Lou Ferrigno was here. And he was like, if you want to get a picture of me, you gotta pay like all these other fuckers. And I was like, you don't have anybody in your line. Ain't nobody paying you. You're lucky that I'm taking a free picture. Dude, what could be worse than that video? There is a video in which a man sits down and fully engulfs a mason jar, which then proceeds to shatter inside of him. Ugh. Terrifier 4. Have you seen The End of the Fucking World? I think I have seen that. Hey, don't forget Somewhere in Michigan. It's on YouTube. It's 11 shots. Some weird in Michigan. It's an 11 short? What does that mean? You should watch Never Let Go with Halle Berry. Is that new? Is that like one of her new little thriller movies? Heart Eyes was good. It was fine for me. It was entertaining. What is the next horror movie that you're going to have you in theaters because you can't wait to see it? Well, I would say so far, like, there's not any horror movies off. Well, actually, here, we'll just. Upcoming. Wait, 2025 horror movies. Let's see what's coming out. No, I don't want, like, all of the random little movies that nobody ever heard of. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm super excited for The Conjuring, but I'm reacting to that. I think technically the only movie, at least that's on this list that is coming out that I will see in theaters versus reacting to initially is Scream 7. But that's just like how that is, because I have seen every single Scream movie opening night. Everyone, like, since the first one. The original Scream was the first movie that I ever saw in theaters. I was like 6. Have you seen Oppenheimer? I have, yes. I know I've watched many of your reactions, so as I now can't normally say, hey, without immediately thinking of the Mean Girls cut you always use. I say that just like walking around my house. Like, the other morning I woke up, like, my one cat will sleep right next to my head when I'm sleeping, and the other one will sleep in the living room. So I woke up the other morning, and I just opened the door, and he looks up at me, and then I turn back towards the bedroom, and it's like, hey! And I just stood there for like 5 minutes laughing. Have you seen There's Someone Inside Your House? No. Coco Crack. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Jet Splatter Studios. Say my name. Prey uses Wilhelm Scream. Does it? I enjoyed Longlegs, but I will say, in hindsight, I think I was a little bit let down by that movie. More so I don't know. I wish it would have kept up the intensity of that opening scene. Tom Lunk dragged Chris Pratt's wig that he wears in The Electric State. I mean, everybody is just dragging that movie in general. So, did you see Flow? I did see Flow. I watched that like 3 weeks ago for Patreon. It was so good, you guys. It was beautiful. It was so good. Have you ever thought about getting your ears stretched? No. The trials, so I have had my ears pierced like 15 times throughout my life. But this particular bitch right here that I recently got, antibiotics, doctors, multiple doctors, couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. It was horrible. It was horrible. That was also part of the reason why, like, I was sick 2 weeks prior to I got the flu, is because the earring got infected, and then I started feeling like death. And I had like swollen lymph nodes, but it's fine. But no to the gauges. I feel like they look really good in some people, but I don't think they would look good on me. And also, I always thought that, like, don't those smell? I always thought that smelled. Someone told me they smell. But they look good on some people, just not me. I have not seen Emilia Perez. I have not seen Dear Evan Hansen. I loved Prey. Go watch my reaction. I did hear, as of today, that there was a Coco 2. What is your favorite movie memorabilia item that you own? This is the greatest thing, other than my cats, that is presently in my house. Oh, love it. Love it. Sinners is the next must-see movie for me. Oh, you pretty much covered it with your entire sentence there. I was about to be like, yeah, because I got like halfway through the sentence. I was about to be like, yeah, that's the movie with Michael B. Jordan. It looks interesting, but fuck Michael B. Jordan. Flow will probably make you cry. I was doing everything in my power to not cry. Thank you. Pangy, thank you. Do you have Buffy tattoos? I do. I have 3 Buffy tattoos. Thank you, Phoenix. I just actually watched Wall-E for the first time last year. Yellow Jackets season 3 will be on channel memberships. I'm not editing it, but I'm waiting until the season is done, and then so I can just like binge it all in one day. Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? My curtains? I was like, my curtains? Absolutely. People, like, I don't understand. People who don't have curtains inside their house are equally as fucking insane as people who go out and spend like $1,200 on an iPhone and then don't put it in a case. Do you read horror or do you just watch it? I do read horror. What am I reading right now? I'm reading If It Bleeds by Stephen King. And then prior to that, I read... Let me see. Was it The Silent Patient? Or was that prior? And then prior to that was Sharp Objects. And then prior to that was Pet Sematary. So the last, like... I've read a bunch of Stephen King books. So I've read Silent Patient, Sharp Objects, If It Bleeds, Pet Sematary, You Like It Darker. I love me some Stephen King, but yeah. And then the next book I'm reading is Chelsea Handler's new book. I love Eight-Legged Freaks. And I can handle that because the CGI of the spiders looks like horrible, so I'm fine. Where did you buy this red axe steak? I did not buy it. It was a Christmas gift from someone. You can buy a smaller version of that online. This particular one is a limited edition one. This one was from after the show ended. This was from the initial, there was like, I think there's like only like 200 of these or something like that that were made. That is completely accurate to the show. I have seen Pet Sematary. I need more psychological and camp horror movie releases. I agree. I want more I need there to be like another big like psychological type thing for the channel, because the last thing that like pops into my head that I reacted to that I wish we had more movies like that to react to is shit. It's the one with the woman. Oh my god, she was in Kong versus Godzilla. What the fuck is the name of that movie? With Rebecca Hall. What was the name of the movie? The Night House. I want more movies like The Night House. That movie was too good. But I am going to call it a night, y'all. Please make sure I'm responding. Time to Kill. I've heard of that. Have you met any celebrities more than once that have remembered you? Yes. I don't want to say friends as if we're like braiding each other's hair and like fucking hanging out at each other's houses, but I am friends with Alex Vincent, Andy from Child's Play. We became friends when I was reacting to the first season when I launched the channel, and we've just stayed in touch. Who else? Anthony. Oh, I think I've said that. Anthony Michael Hall recognizes me. Who else? That might be it. Oh, wait. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm responding to everyone. I've read The Body. What if the Soviet Union won the space race in the Cold War? You might have as well just been talking in a foreign language to me. I don't know anything about any of that. Bury your gays. Chuck Tingle. His crazy ass books. Did you like the Pet Sematary remake? Absolutely not. So you have tattoos, no ear gauges. All right. I have a lot of tattoos. I have 19 tattoos. How about other body piercings? I've had my cartilage pierced before. For the longest time, I wanted my eyebrow pierced. But nothing else. Although, I have, like... I don't remember what I bought them for. But I have, like, a package of... like, fake earrings. And I've, like... I would never get it. But I was like, I'll keep this bag. Because, like, if I want to, like... say I'm, like, rocking a look one day and I go out and I'm like, if it goes with the look... I'm not trying to fucking get a full piercing just for one outfit. So there's been times where I'll go out with the septum. But yes, I must go. What did I say I was going to watch? Rings? Something like that. But thank you for spending my birthday with me. I appreciate it. And... we'll all have to come back together again next year for my 18th. So, thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. I am going to end this. Everybody have a wonderful night. Make sure to stay hydrated because hydration is important and it'll give you better skin. And, what positive message do I want to leave you guys with? Always remember to wipe front to back, and shaving your hair will not cure you of pubic crab infestation. So